Question mark?
Stop dropping shit.
You're despicable. First you're late, you're the last person to show, and then you're dropping stuff?
Have my Prime sub.
I just got a notification that the Peter's live.
Well,
That's so weird. Are you live, Peter? That's crazy. Why are you live?
Take my Prime sub.
Whoa, Prime sub be upon ye.
Thank you. Sorry.
Thank you for speaking up, Cass. Benjiro committed a war crime.
It wasn't all. Okay, it was kind of a war crime.
And Levin and Sovanna became kamikaze planes.
Babe. We set that world on fire.
At the festival.
Okay, there. Now there's DM audio. Great. I'm really good at this. Okay, well,
Oh, there was no DM audio when I said thank you? God damn it.
There wasn't. You said thank you for no reason. That'll be our secret. The first 3 minutes of this live stream will be for us and us only. It's fine. Anyways, yeah, you started last time. Good catch, because now I'm going to do the recap. Perfect timing. You started with the Festival of the Blazing Sun on a stormy and rainy morning. It looked like perhaps the weather cleared up for a moment until the clouds burst open once more, just as the Burgomeister attempted to light up their wicker sun. Snickers from the guards prompted reactions, which prompted inflamed reactions from the citizenry, and soon enough the whole town had broken out into a riot of sorts. You all made your efforts to preserve what of the town you wished to, including, I believe it was Levin running to the Burgomeister's house to warn his young son, everybody's favorite character, Victor. And,
he's grown on me, I'll give him that.
You've spoken to him twice.
Yeah.
Then other people going to try and get some of the citizens out of harm's way and try and quell the flames of the rising revolt. You quickly fled town after that, following, I believe it was actually Ratavia's wagon out of one of the southern gates, making your way to the Vistani camp outside of town, leaving whatever happened from that point on in the town unknown. In the Vistani camp, you found, shockingly enough, the Vistani, but also there appeared to be a group of elves living with the Vistani in this region, known as the Dusk Elves, all of whom seemed to be male. They urged you to speak to their leader, but first you had to stop by the Vistani leader's tents, where you found that they were whipping a man who had allowed his daughter Aravel to slip out of camp undetected. All of the Vistani and many of the Dusk Elves were out looking for the young daughter. You decided you would keep an eye out for her, and if you happened to see anything, would report back. You also spoke briefly with the leader of the Dusk Elves, whose name I definitely have in my book somewhere.
Casimir.
Casimir? Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
right?
Casimir.
Casimir, yes. You spoke to Casimir, who told you a little bit of the history of himself in the region. They had been there for quite a while, before even Strahd had arrived in the region. As well
He
as
kept
that,
looking at Levin.
he did do that. That is very true. He did keep looking at Levin. He also told you of a place called the Amber Temple, which he wished to go to. He believed that the secrets to defeating Strahd was there, as well as... I don't remember exactly how much he told you. What do you guys remember him telling you about? I could go back and watch the VOD, but I'm lazy.
So he told us that he was 500 years old,
Mhm.
that Strahd took over Barovia about 300 years ago, and that the mists came to Barovia with Strahd, and that the South Temple of Amber was a place of evil, and he was pointed out. The temple was pointed out by his dead sister, who came to him in a dream. So
Okay.
he wants to go there.
Yes. Yep, that sums it up pretty much. So you all said that sounds like a later thing because it sounds pretty dangerous. So
Well, we gotta get Irina somewhere.
also that, yeah, didn't want to take Irina to the evil ancient temple of evil. So that little task has been put on hold for now. No place for Burgomeistress's heiresses. Burgomeistress's heiresses. Sarsaparilla. Yeah, anyways, and then you moved on from the Vistani camp, having gotten what you wanted from there. You headed westwards towards the village of Krezk and the winery, the Wizard of Wines, the winery of Barovia, turning south off the road to find your way there. There you found the Markovia family had been ousted from their own winery. They told you that it had been besieged and captured by the forest folk of Barovia. Naturalists who seemed rather incompatible with the civilized life that most modern Barovians chose to live. They had raised a small army of plant-like nature spirits to capture and evict the Markovs, and they were forced to flee from their own home. You told them that you would help them out, leaving Irina in their care while you snuck up to the winery itself. You were able to get most of the way up there without being detected, and quickly broke your way in through the back door, slamming the door behind you to keep out the many, many blights who had begun to swarm outside. Therein, you made quick work of making your way through the interior, taking out various of the forest folk themselves in the interior, as well as some of the other plant spirits that they had with them inside. Eventually, coming into possession of the staff they used to control these, and after some time of deliberation, breaking it over the knee. I don't remember who did the breaking exactly. Do any of you remember?
I think I did something to it.
Yeah, I feel like it
You
was
burned it.
Sovanna.
Yeah, I think I like
you
burned it from something.
That's right. Yes, you threw fire at it and you burned it. Yes, and the staff was broken. The blights were broken with it. The last thing that happened, or quote unquote war crime, is after hearing some final pair of footsteps fleeing the building in the back. Everyone rushed out back to see one of the forest folk, presumably fleeing in the guise of a bird. At which point, Benjiro shot it with a crossbow, I believe. Sending
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage, yes, it was an impressive
Got
shot.
like a net 20 or something.
Shooting the bird, causing it to revert to its human form. At which point, it promptly fell to the ground and broke its neck.
I did. Yeah, that happened.
And it is from
It's a living.
It is from this point which we pick off, as you have now find yourself alone in the Wizard of Vine's vinery. Although it would technically be the back, not the front there, as you are currently located. You slide you onto the back. There you go. Not that it matters too much. Yes, the winery is quiet, as all of the twig blights who surround the outside have collapsed to nothing more but the branches they were composed of in a scattering all across the outsides.
I will say one of us is still glowing.
Yes. I'll turn that off. 0 radius. There we go. Oh, let me change the
That was very distracting.
Glowing tends to be distracting. Okay, as much as I love Necropolis theme, here's Fine Magic 3. Pause that. There we go.
We should check the rest of the rooms. Make sure there's no one in there.
Yes, now that we've cleared everything out, per se, we should make sure that no one's hiding, because we wouldn't want to send the family back in here and them get ambushed or anything.
Yes.
we did Beyblade let it rip through the house, so I don't think there's anybody in here, but we should check anyway.
Well, we haven't been downstairs. Could be
No.
someone down there.
Oh, I'm eating a fortune cookie.
What was your fortune?
Lovely.
Oh, let me look. The one who gives should not remember. The one who receives should not forget. That's a good wisdom.
Yeah, you need to remember that, DM.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
Me neither.
Take that as you will.
All right, so we're entering through the glass blowing workshop. Did you want to take the stairs down?
Yes.
All right, let
Might
me
as well.
package y'all up for movement here. Ooh,
Overnight shipping.
ooh.
Choo choo.
Let's see, that's W13. Flippy flippy flip through my book. Thick moss covers the walls of this underground staircase. At the foot of the steps is a landing with an arched wooden door set into the north wall. That's right by Benjiro in the front currently.
I
So
open
nice staircase. Okay,
the
yeah, you
door.
Open. There you go. Yes, you open the door to see a wine cellar. Wooden pillars and beams support the 10-foot high ceiling of this ice-cold cellar, which is split in two by a 5-foot thick brick wall. That's right here. Whoop. Thin mist covers the floor. Each half of the cellar features an 8-foot tall wooden partition that doubles as a wine rack. The western rack stands empty, but the eastern one, the one you're next to, is half filled with wine bottles. You can see the floor of this room is also covered with the twigs.
Hmm.
And it is fairly surprising how cold it is in this room as well. You can probably all see your breath.
Very
Does this
cold.
go back up?
It does. The turret contains a stone spiral staircase. If you were not in the basement, then windows would allow light to enter at ground level.
And on the other side, whew, is this a slide?
That one's a ramp. This turret has a sloping wooden floor that spirals from the cellar to the upper levels. Scratch marks suggest that barrels are rolled up and down the ramp on a routine basis.
It's a slide.
No, it's a ramp.
All right. Well. Actually, I'll poke around in one of the barrels just to make sure that it's wine. Is there wine in the barrels?
Flip back again. Let's see here. Against the wall in the eastern portion, that's the one you're in, there are 3 frosty barrels. They're each emblazoned with purple grape mash number 3, and handling them, they certainly seem to be full of liquid. Also, as you get closer to the north wall, it gets even colder. It seems the north end of the room is significantly colder than the south end.
Is that normal?
Are you asking me?
I'll ask everyone else. Is it normal for half of a basement to be colder than the other half?
All I know is that heat rises.
I don't typically find myself in basements.
Can I touch the wall?
Yes, the wall is very cold. You can see that it's even covered in little bits of frost in many places.
Can I inspect the wall in front of me?
Sure. Yeah, make a perception check. Alright. Yeah, checking it out, it is concealed within the wall fairly well, but you do find that there is a rotating section of wall there, a secret door, which I will unsecretify. Bam.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's gonna call out everybody. I found something.
Oh.
I do not usually stick my hands in the wall normally, but I found something this time.
I guess it is odd for there to be a partition that
Oh.
thick.
It takes
For
some
no
That is a
effort to
reason.
cave.
push the secret door open, and you are greeted by a blast of cold air. You can see that a dark tunnel stretches for 15 feet, ending in an archway beyond which lies a shallow cave.
Okay, the bad idea. I'm gonna check out the cave. We.
Ooh,
Alright,
hold on.
Oh.
Oh, we're
We're on
running
top
it
of each
really
other.
quick. Okay, hold on.
We're just so excited.
We're like, oh my god, a fucking cave.
You have dark vision, right?
Yeah, I've got dark vision.
Yeah, so you can see that in the back section of the hallway, as well as the cave itself, is covered with this mold which clings to the wall with a brown
Ew.
coloration and various large patches. As you get close to it, the air turns colder and colder, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as you are within 5 feet of the mold.
21.
21. Okay,
Well-
you get to take half damage.
Damn.
Half of 23 is 11. You take 11 cold damage. As even being in this close proximity to the mold is enough to you can feel all of the heat leaving your body at once.
He's gonna
chills
turn
you to
around
the
and turn into
bones.
Sovanna and be like, can you please back up?
Sure. She'll just back out of the
You
door.
quickly push your way out of the brown mold-filled room.
A little further, Lucy. It is very cold in there and it hurts very badly.
Well, this is probably where they chill the wine, so I assume that it's
There's-
supposed to be like that.
There's gunk all over the walls, and when I got close to it, it hurt really bad.
Well, let's just keep this closed and we'll ask them about
Yeah.
it later if that works. Are you alright? Do you need help?
He looks dazed, as in that he doesn't like to be cold. That
Yeah.
the act of being cold has upset him.
You are probably still shivering.
Where's your winter blanket?
My
Don't you have
winter
that?
blanket. Yeah, he's gonna dig through his bag. You know he keeps that thing
Yes,
on
the
him.
winter blanket.
I will give you 10 points of lay on hands.
Okay.
Yippee.
He does, in fact, wrap the blanket around him.
There. Pat, pat.
The blanket will help some, but unfortunately most of the cold is on the inside right now.
Okay, well, I think the basement is sufficiently safe.
Suspicious.
That you could keep bodies in there. It is quite very cold.
Are you getting ideas?
No, I just know that. People have to keep bodies in basements when
Okay.
the ground is frozen. You can't dig up the ground.
Let me package you for staircase movement again as you go up the western turret here.
Levin just
He's-
starts info dumping about
There's 4
more
more.
stuff.
He's simply stating facts.
You can see that you opened it back up and you are once again in this sort of large fermentation chamber. Filled with
Sorry,
the rich
I-
smell of fermenting wine.
I accidentally shoved Levin out the window. I need to.
Oops.
I didn't know I could open that window on my own.
Alright.
no.
You good,
You
King?
okay?
Dying?
Dying from fortune cookie?
It's my own
I
spit.
don't remember fortune
apparently.
cookies doing that.
Alright,
Wait, I was Bard.
Oh.
They're chained shut from the inside, so you can open it from that side.
oh, from our side?
Yeah, from your side.
Oh, okay.
The slide. Oh wait, wait, no, there's a padlock. You can't open
Never mind.
them. Sorry.
There's nothing. We cannot go that way.
The small door
What
by
this one?
Benjiro, is barred shut from the inside, so you can unbar that door and reopen it if you want.
Boop.
Yeah. Resting on a flagstone veranda are 3 5-foot diameter wooden tubs. Their insides stained with grape juice. Each tub has a short ladder bolted to its side and a catch basin tucked underneath. At the back of the veranda is a large set of sliding wooden doors as well as the normal-sized wooden door you just came from. Stone pillars and arches support the upper floor above.
This is where they jump on it to mash the grapes.
That's a
Oh.
well. There's a ring of
Very
tight-fitting
nice.
moss-covered stones enclosing the well. And
Very
that's
nice.
Outhouse?
sweet-smelling herbs hanging from the eaves of this ramshackle wooden outhouse, which has a small crescent moon carved into its door.
Like in Shrek. Alright, I'm going to open the door.
Okay, the book
Yep.
says, and this is the entire text for the description of the outhouse beyond what I already read. It says, the outhouse contains no surprises.
No surprises. That's good.
I'll leave it at that.
Alright.
I think we're good.
What is in here?
Yes. We already checked upstairs last time, right?
Oh, that's the dead lady.
That's the
Never mind.
druid with the beard you killed for his staff.
Sorry. Excuse me. I think we're
Let
good.
us swimming.
He's dyed purple with grape jelly.
Okay. I'm going outside.
Yeah, let's just go back to the Markovs.
Good? If you're ready to
Yep.
leave the winery behind, you can walk back down the road towards where the Markovs are. Let me find their tokens. Hold on. Player handouts, named NPCs and creatures. Yeah, you can go and find the Markovs again. As a reminder, there's a whole family of them out here. But Damien, the sort of elderly matriarch, will come and approach you. Here's an artwork of Damien. He's a
Oh.
character. Mm-hmm.
Grumpy old man.
Why is he so shiny?
Why are his dogs
He's
out?
covered in shiny thingies. Yeah, you come back, and he'll flash a mirror at you to draw your attention to his spot on the tree line once more. When you come closer, he'll sort of close the distance, leaning on his cane a little bit. So, where did you go? You all seem to be in one piece well enough.
Your
It's good.
winery is, yes, free of blight and trespassers.
Oh, that is fantastic news. Thank you. The Markovs are in your debt. If there's ever anything you need from us, you only need to let us know. Now, there are a few more things I must check up on back at the winery. Say, it is looking rather late for the day. Would you care to stay the night?
Actually, yes, that would be great. I worry of camping on the road.
Yes, there are more forest folk around, and we've been plagued by no small amount of trouble, so it would be wise to stay within the confines of the building for now. He'll sort of confer with the family for a moment, and they'll all pick up their things and thank you profusely, and they'll all make their way back up to the winery, where you are free to follow them if you'd like.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Benji will probably cringe at every thank you put his way.
When they get closer to the house, probably Damien will spot one of the bodies outside and will sort of confer with the rest, and they'll have one of the mothers stay behind with a few children while the adults come over and take care of some of the bodies left behind. But shortly thereafter, they'll all head back inside. They'll treat you to a fairly simple dinner of just things that were stewed from their pantry that they have. And they'll let you sleep basically just wherever you want in there. They don't have any extra beds for you, but there's plenty of floor space at least.
We've got bed rolls and camping supplies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you all can have a long rest here, and it will be a safe one.
Perfect.
How's Irina?
Oh yes, Arima. Arina is doing well. She seems to have made friends with several of them. Put her down too, so don't forget she exists. Haha. There we go. I'm glad to see that you're all alright. I saw the blights begin to swarm from a distance, but they all fell over, so I suppose you were able to do something about that.
Well, we mostly just barricaded ourselves inside and took out the people controlling the blights, and then they all fell down.
Ah, very clever. It is good to know that it is possible to fight against the evils of our land. Well, I am feeling quite tired from the road, so perhaps we might pick up our travels again tomorrow?
Yes. Do you know if there's a safe place to rest between here and the Abbey, or are we going to get there in a day?
I believe that Krezk is fairly close by from here. I do not think it would take us more than a day's travel to get there. Most of the
That's
places
good
in
news.
Barovia have at least one stop before you reach the night time. As people know, we are well familiar with how dangerous the night is.
Hmm.
That said, I have not actually traveled this far myself, so all I can say is what I have heard.
Good enough for me. I'm gonna get some sleep.
Yes, if you like, you can all click your long rest button and regain your resources. And also be level 6. I told you that, right? You're level 6 now? And that's the correct level?
Yes, I believe so.
Recap milestones. Level 6. Yes. Alright, you should all be level 6. Yippee.
Yep.
In the morning, as you're all perhaps getting ready to move on for the day, Damien will come down to you all with some breakfast, just some bread and simple things like that to give out to all of you. The Markovs, thank you again for your help with our winery. If you happen to be willing to provide more assistance, I do have some information that might be useful to you, as you all seem to have the best interests of Barovia in mind.
Yes, what is that? We're always willing to help.
Well, perhaps you have noticed that we have been able to successfully cultivate these grapes here when it is very difficult to make much else grow in the soils of Barovia.
Yes.
This has been due to some magic gems, or seeds if you want to call them such, that were placed here long ago. For many generations, I have been told, they have been in the ground here at the winery and have provided the plants with the strength to grow into such bountiful crops of wine as to quench all of Barovia's thirst. But our gemstones have been going missing one by one. The first vanished about 10 years prior. We have no leads on that one, but after all, we still have the other two. But the other two, which make the Grape Mash and the Red Dragon Crush, were more recent. The Red Dragon Crush's gemstone was taken by the scarecrows that belonged to that witch who lives in the flooded village just to the east of here. I know it was her because I saw the scarecrow tracks. They're her servants. But again, that was fine enough. We still had one after all, and the Barovians will take what they can get. But I'm afraid that the final gemstone is why we came into conflict with the forest folk in the first place. About a fortnight ago. A fortnight? How long is a fortnight? I want to say 4, and I said fortnight instead.
It's
My brain was
14 nights.
That's too many. See.
Yeah.
It was 3. It was a fortnight and then a half a fortnight when the previous gem was told.
Yeah, a fortnight and a half would be how
fortnight.
it goes.
No, the most
3
recent
weeks.
The most recent gemstone which was stolen was about 4 days ago by the forest folk.
Hmm.
We, being desperate to maintain our winery for the good of all of Barovia, launched a counterattack on the druids, but they were able to fend us off from their fortifications on Yester Hill. It was the day after that they launched the full-scale assault on the winery and kicked us out. Although we do still have the fermenting wine and some barrels within, which we plan to make our deliveries with. And the plants will have the harvest they are currently growing now. I fear that without the gemstones to fuel them, the plants will wither off and die, just as the plants did for the Champagne du Lestamp. That was the first and finest vintage. That's what's produced here. I don't know what either of those other two are doing with the gemstones that they took, but if you would get them back for us, you would be doing a great good for all of Barovia. The witch is particularly dangerous. She has a very uncanny control over things which she should not be able to control. But you've already proven yourself to be able to handle the forest folk, so perhaps you could investigate Yester Hill and see if you were able to get the gemstone back and stop whatever they're planning on doing with it.
And where is Yester Hill at again?
Let me make sure I have my map directions correct before I answer that question. I want to say it's
believe
to
it
the
was-
south, but I want to be sure. Yes, it is to the south. If you go back to the road you followed before you turned off to come here and just continue following it south, then you will reach Yester Hill. It is a very large, bald-capped hill on the edge of the fog. And it is where they have holed themselves up. We could see that they were certainly doing something there. They have built many odd structures atop the hill, but the details were lost on us, I'm afraid.
Okay, I believe we can do that.
Perhaps if you have enough wine to hold you over for a few weeks, we can look into it once we come back through here.
Let me think. We have the 3 barrels currently in the wagon we were loading, and 3 more in the basement. Not to mention the wine that's currently fermenting in the main room, so there's wine for a time at least. I am concerned as to what those druids are up to in the meantime, but we do have some wine we can make some deliveries with. On the same topic, I don't suppose that you'd be heading elsewhere in Barovia along the roads in the meantime.
Going to the Abbey.
Krezk.
Eh? Perhaps
Crest.
you'd be willing to accompany my son on a delivery.
Yes, of course.
Wonderful. Glad to hear it. He can handle us elves, but it should prove easier traveling for you. And the Krezkians can be a bit hostile towards outsiders. I'm sure that arriving with a caravan of wine will help ease any suspicions they have of you. Well, thank you very much again for your consideration of our troubles. I'm afraid I don't have anything else to offer you as reward other than our continued allegiances to yourselves, as much as that means. I'll have the boys load up the wagon, and we can I'll have you set off shortly, if that's all right.
It works for me. Everyone else?
That is fine
Yes.
with me.
Wonderful. All right, well, take care. I'll have that ready to go shortly. All right, he's going to hobble back off elsewhere. You can hear him yelling for his children to finish loading up the wagon so that they can get the wine moving to Krezk first.
Are we getting Adrian or Elvir?
I think it might be both. Let me look. Yeah, you get both.
Both the
Adrian
brothers.
and
All right.
Elvir, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, if there's anything you want to do in the meantime, feel free to, but otherwise, you can get moving with Adrian and Elvir to deliver this wine to Krezk.
Yeah, I think we should get on with it.
Alright.
No one else wants to do anything else.
And not much to do.
I'll tell them, Adrian and Elvir Martkov, if we get into a fight on the road, it would be best to stand near me. My weapon should be able to protect you, at least while you're within its reach. I'll do my best.
I also have a new thing too. I got an aura of protection.
Look,
That's pretty cool.
that's pretty cool. Okay.
I
So at
cast
least-
spells.
I
At least
also
stay
have
within 10 feet of me.
that.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
what?
Just don't get more than 30 feet away from any of us.
Of course.
Nice.
Not that you would.
Water off.
Sounds good to me. We're
That's
just
what they
happy
tell
to have
me.
the escort, says Adrian. No, I turned you off. I know I put you back on the title screen. I don't want it. I don't want it. Okay. All right, yeah. They get the barrels of wine, 6 of them in total, loaded up onto the wagon, as well as 2 draft horses, and they will take off along the road, and you will escort them. As soon as I find the right freaking map, here we go. Okay. All right. The wagon rolls down the dusty road away from the winery and turns left at the intersection to head back north the way you came. Gotta do some generation here. Don't count. Okay. I'll technically be that. Okay, it is actually a fairly quick journey. Yep, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah. You roll back along the same road which meanders through the forest, the dirt road, until you reconnect with the main road, the Svalich Road, which heads east to west across the entirety of Barovia. All right. Oh god, I forgot. I keep forgetting. Casper. Thank you, Casper.
He hid me.
All right.
I had to make a new account. I couldn't remember my password.
Let's do 50 more accounts so we can get more money. I'm doing this for the money. When you reach
Okay.
back the main road, you take a left and this time cross the stone bridge that you had previously seen. You roll across it and eventually find yourself looking upon the town of Krezk. If I can find the goddamn handout. Where is it? No, I don't want that. I don't want that. Where is it? Here it is. I'm gonna scroll down here. It's gonna say see chapter X. Yep. Okay, here it is. Yep. I already read all this. Okay. Here we go. Chapter 8. Let me open my big book today. Big book. Nope, that's chapter 6. Oh, chapter 8. Here it is, chapter 8. Yay, I found it. Okay. Yep, you travel along the road for a while with the roads. It's a fairly quiet and quick journey. It only takes it takes only perhaps an hour or 2 in total to reach the town. It is fairly close by. You can see that here the road branches north and climbs a rocky encampment, ending at a gatehouse built into a 20-foot high wall of stone, reinforced with buttresses every 50 feet or so. The wall encloses a settlement on the side of a snow-dusted mountain spur. Beyond the wall, you see the tops of snow-covered pines and thin white wisps of smoke. The somber toll of a bell comes from a stone abbey that clings to the mountainside high above the settlement. The steady chime is inviting, a welcome change from the deathly silence and oppressive fog to which you have grown accustomed. It's hard to tell at this distance, but there seems to be a switchback road clinging to the cliffs that lead up from the walled settlements to the abbey. Your wagon escort turns north to follow the road up to the village walls. I'm going to assume that you're going to follow them. The air grows colder as you approach the walled settlement. 2 square towers with peaked roofs flank a stone archway into which is set a pair of 12-foot-tall iron-bound wooden doors. Carved into the arch above the doors is a name, Krezk. The walls that extend from the gatehouse are 20 feet high. Atop the parapet, you see 4 figures wearing fur hats and clutching spears. They watch you nervously as you approach. As you get up to the settlement, it seems as if the Markovs know what to do if you'd like to let them talk. Adrian will call up to the wall. It's the Markovs. We've got some wine to deliver. Sorry about the delay. You hear the guards chatter for themselves. One of them will duck outside. The other one will say, "All right, just a moment while we get the Burgomeister for you." There's only a small wait of a few minutes or so before the gates will open from the inside on their own. As a man with a graying beard and another fur coat and hat steps out from the gate to appraise the cardinal of you. He greets the Markovs joyfully. Yes, hello. And he will greet you all as well. Hello, I am Burgomeister Dmitry Krezkov. I am unfamiliar with you all. Are you associates of the Markovs?
Yes, we have been sent to accompany them on their journey to Krezk, but we have our own business within as well.
Well, I would err on the side of caution towards outsiders, but if you have arrived accompanying the Markovs, I am bound by my oath as the Burgomeister to accompany and accommodate to those who have aided our town. So, by the ancient oaths, I shall allow you within the city's walls.
Thank you.
Yes. I hope you do not think me too cold, but I understand that my duties to my citizens first. Do come
I would
in.
expect nothing less. Speaking of cold, it is quite chilly in here. Is there a more than natural reason for the chill in Krezk?
Well, the mountains of Mount Baratok's reaches cling here, so snows come from the mountains. In other places, they have either Lake Baratok to the east or Lake Zarevich further east of that to protect them, but here the mountains are our neighbor, as well as their weather.
I appreciate your hospitality, letting us into your city. We do bring ill news from Vallaki if it has not reached you yet.
I do not keep up much with my fellow town's well-beings. I am most concerned with my own.
I see. Well, it seems the devil has come to Vallaki, and the people have revolted against the Burgomeister there. My party and me, we left before all of that was settled, so I do not know how it ended.
If you tell it's true, then I suppose that is the price he pays for his unique leadership style. I always advised him to simply mind his own, but... Well, there is no room in Krezk for any refugees, so I hope you have not advised them to come here.
We have not. We have come here on more personal business.
Wonderful. Well, if there is anything that you wish to know of our town or the surroundings, I would be honored to inform you of such. You all start sort of walking with him into town a little bit. He directs the caravan towards a house which is right next to the entrance, which you see now you're inside of the walls. That the mist-shrouded village beyond the wall is nothing more than a scattering of humble wooden cottages alongside dirt roads that stretch between stands of snow-dusted pine trees. So many trees, in fact, as to constitute a forest. To the northeast, gray cliffs rise sharply, and the road winding up to the abbey is easy to see from this vantage. The wine cart is directed to a cottage, which is a building closest to the outer gate. It's the largest building in town, but still a very modest dwelling. You see that there's lots of adjacent room for pens and stables and plots of growing herbs and things nearby. It seems to be fairly self-sufficient. He directs the wine carts there, and both the Markovs begin taking the barrels one by one into the house and into a cellar. Do any of you have any questions for the Burgomeister?
What can you tell us about the Abbey up there?
The Abbey, the Abbey in town, all of this is before my time, but it used to be a hospital and a convent. But once the mists came, it fell on hard times. Strahd was particularly dogged in his harassment of the clergy who resided there. Some of them fell prey to Strahd himself, while others went mad and either starved to death or turned to cannibalism. For a while it was empty, but over a century ago, someone we call the Abbot arrived, and they say that he has not aged a day since. He mostly keeps to himself in the Abbey. He occasionally visits the Shrine of the White Sun, but we don't talk to him much. We only provide him wine as tribute. We don't know much about him. I have suspicions that he may be a servant of Strahd, or perhaps even Strahd himself in disguise, but even if he were, there's not anything I could do about it. We don't visit the Abbey anymore. The bell rings at strange times, and strange echoing cries and screams echo from the heights down to the village. It is, well, a place best avoided.
Interesting.
That does not sound good, especially for Irina.
Has Strahd visited Krezk in some time?
He has not. He has no reason to visit here. We are simple and have nothing of value to him. We provide all we need for ourselves within these very walls, so we do not have need to leave either. Keeping a low profile has been our wager for success, and thus far it has worked.
You haven't happened to invite any Vistani children or children of any kind into your gates recently, have you? We're seeking some missing children, and it's a long shot, but perhaps they ended up here.
His face sort of scrunches up when you say the word children, but he recomposes himself fairly quickly. No one comes into town and nobody leaves town. There are too many wolves about. Wolves, direwolves, werewolves, the whole lot. They feast on anything they can get their teeth on.
We
There are
are
werewolves nearby?
Indeed. There is a pack of them. They have always been a thorn in our side, but it feels as if recently they have grown ever more ambitious.
Which direction do they come from, do you know?
Their hunting grounds are surely vast. We do not know where they hail from. If you ever find yourself in need of refuge while you are traveling, I would recommend taking the road to Lake Baratok. There is an old tower there that might be able to keep you safe from the wolves' claws. Or at least so I have heard from
tower?
the travelers. Yes, an old tower on Lake Baratok. I believe it is a relic of a world which no longer exists here.
That's northwest, right? Yeah,
It
I
is
have it written down
east.
as northwest. It's east?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's from a different spot, right? Never mind. Yeah, east.
Lake Baratok lies evenly between our own village and Vallaki, given some margin of error.
Do you know anyone in your town who has had run-ins with these werewolves and might be able to give us more information?
As I said, we do not leave town. All we know is what the people who beg on our gates demand us tell. Deign to tell us? Words. The Markovs finish taking the barrels of wine into the cellar, and they will take their horse and they will turn back around and head back to the winery. They'll give you all a goodbye as they leave town.
Bye.
Bye. I think you will find that there is not much more to our town than what you have seen already.
Well, we thank you anyway for your hospitality.
Of course. As I said, I am bound as my duty as Burgomeister to provide you aid for helping our town. So if there is anything you need of me, ask and I shall see what I can do.
Will do. Thank you, Sir Krezk. I believe we will find our way to the Abbey. Hopefully, we will return from there as well.
Best of luck to you as far as that goes.
Okay.
The Burgomeister will go back into his house for now, seeming to detect that you are done speaking with him for the moment.
I think so.
Oh, that's a
Where's
big
the Abbey
party
at?
marker. So the Abbey is this, way up on top of the cliff, yes.
Mm,
I mean, I guess that's our only.
If you like, you can head right there.
I think so.
I guess
Unless
so.
we see anything interesting while we're walking through the city, but
Well, the road is right there. There's not much to see here. All of the houses, as you walk past them, seem to be self-sufficient plots. It seems every house here has some livestock, whether it be chickens or pigs or goats or something, next to their house, as well as some plots where they are growing rooty, hearty vegetables such as turnips and things. Everybody here seems to be very self-sufficient. It is clear that the Burgomaster is not leaving when he said they do not leave town. But if you so like, you can go to ascend the winding road to the Abbey. Mm-hmm.
I hope so. Perhaps we can find the children.
the Burgomeister seemed to react strangely when I mentioned children. I
noticed
don't
that
really
too.
know how to take that.
Do we see any children when we're walking through town?
You might have seen a few, not many.
Okay, so there is kids here.
He may just not have liked the thought of the kids being lost to be able to come to this town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he just doesn't like kids.
Could be.
All right.
Bad at hiding his facial expressions.
Let me make sure that this is all good to go first.
Ew, gross children.
Let's see.
Ew.
I
Disgusting.
would
Not
never
having
let
a
them in
good
my
poker
city.
face seems like a bad idea for a leader, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
what do I know? Maybe it's something he's working on.
All right. Okay. The Abbey. Shazam.
The Abbey.
Oh, nice. I picked out a track for the Abbey. I'm so smart. Okay.
Where's Irina? Irina!
I forgot.
Irina!
Sorry.
She's died.
Literally, the whole reason we're here.
Creatures named NPCs. Arena. There she is. All right. There you go.
That bell scared me. I was like, whoa.
Good. The road from the village climbs above the mist to the wide ledge on which the Abbey is perched. A light dusting of snow covers the trees and the rocky earth. The gravel road passes between two small stone outbuildings, to either side of which stretches a 5-foot high, 3-foot thick wall of jumbled stones, held together with mortar. Blocking... I can't talk. You have the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Blocking the road are iron gates attached to the outbuildings by rusty hinges. They appear to be unlocked. Viewed through the gates, the stone abbey stands quiet. Its two wings are joined by a 15-foot high curtain wall. A belfry protrudes from the rooftop of the closer north wing, which also sports a chimney billowing gray smoke.
Someone lives here.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose.
Is this one. Here you go. The other one stands about 2 inches taller than his cohort. Oh, her. The left side of her face and body is covered with lizard scales, the right with tufts of gray wolf fur. Between these tufts is pale human skin. One of her eyes is that of a feline, and her fingers and hands resemble cat's paws with opposable thumbs. She wears a gray cloak with black fur trim. It is that one who speaks to you first. What are you doing here? Who are you all?
Hello. I will step forward.
She sort of takes a step back, holding up one of her arms in front of her in like sort of disdain. Hello? Hello? To yourself? Eyeballs?
Yes.
What are you
Hello.
looking at me with all them eyes for?
I can close them if you prefer.
Yeah, mind your own business. Don't look at me like that.
Okay.
What do you want?
Okay. We are here to meet the abbot.
And what do you want with the abbot?
We are hoping to find a safe place for a friend.
The other one goes, friend. And the other one says, yes. And how'd you hear about our abbot? You all got a lot of weapons. You're not planning on causing any trouble, are you?
No. I don't believe so.
What do you think, Otto? Otto goes, friend. The other one goes, yeah. Good enough, I guess. Alright, come with us, you lot. We'll fetch the abbot for you.
Alright, we appreciate it. Thank you.
My name is Siegfried Bellevue, and there's Otto Bellevue.
It is nice to meet you. I am Benjiro.
I'm good.
Okay.
Oh, what? You think you're too good to give me your name, huh? You think you're better than me?
Oh, God.
Have you seen... You don't get out much, do you? Have you been outside the walls
What's that
recently?
supposed to mean?
Well, I'm looking for someone who may know something about children disappearing in the area.
You don't think I know things, is that it?
Well, your friend here matches the description we were given.
Well, Otto? What's wrong with Otto?
I mean, nothing's necessarily wrong with him, but we were told that the children we are looking for were captured by wolf men.
Otto's not a wolf man. He's Otto. What's wrong with you calling him a wolf man?
I don't believe these are the werewolves we are looking for.
Wolf! Yes, Otto, wolf.
My apologies.
Meh. Come on. They'll both sort of hunch away following you. Sigrek walking, Otto sort of clambering on all fours. You all the way over here.
And what does Irina, the future resident, think of this?
Irina's keeping her mouth shut.
Hey, you want to live here?
You see, you arrive at the 15-foot-high curtain wall which joins the Abbey's two wings. You see behind its battlements 2 guards stand at attention, their features obscured by fog. Below them, set into the wall, is a pair of 10-foot-tall wooden doors reinforced with bands of steel. To the right of these doors, mounted on the wall, is a tarnished copper plaque. Yes. Okay. Still loading, I was warning you about. Okay. Both of the, Bellevues you've met, will go up to the doors and, we'll swing them open. Foop, foop. Alright, they'll lead you forward into this open, courtyard region here. The thick fog that fills this courtyard swirls as if eager to escape. The courtyard is surrounded by a 15-foot-high curtain wall on which stand several guards with their backs to you, or so it seemed at first. It's clear now that these guards are merely scarecrows. Wooden doors to the north and east lead to the Abbey's two wings. In the center of the courtyard is a stone well fitted with an iron winch, to which a rope and bucket are attached. Along the perimeter, tucked under the overhanging wall, are several stone sheds with padlocked wooden doors, as well as 3 shallow alcoves that contain wooden troughs. So here. 2 wooden posts. Let me move the player map. There we go. Okay, so see that. 2 wooden posts pounded into the rocky earth have iron rings bolted to them, and chained to one of them is a short humanoid with bat wings and spider mandibles. The quiet is shattered by horrible screams coming from the sheds. Otto and Siegfried will sit here. Siegfried will say, "Wait here. We'll fetch the abbot for you. We'll let him know you're here, and you can tell him whatever you want to tell him." Yeah. All right, we'll be right back. They're gonna go to the this direction. They're gonna go into this building over here.
I don't think that we should leave Irina here at all.
Why? It's
But-
so charming.
Yeah.
I would rather find out what's going on here. This is strange. Do you think the person who lives here is some sort of flesh crafter?
Hmm. So this is like a half bat, half spider?
Yeah. So yeah, that's the tethering post. So yeah, as I said, that's an even shorter than the other 2 you met so far. They have a hunched posture. Long, stringy black hair hides much of her face, but clearly visible are the spider mandibles and teeth that replace her human mouth. She has the arms and wings of a bat, as well as a cloven hoof in place of her right foot.
It seems the people here are
Odd.
experimented on?
Are these the sheds you said?
Yes.
He's gonna check out the sheds.
Yeah.
What's
Well,
in the shed?
those the horse troughs. If you're asking about the shed that they were screaming coming from, those are sort of all around. They're these little side doors that are all around the place, the small ones.
Well, can I look at it?
If you want to open one up, give me a second. Yeah. Yeah, sure, you can pop up with one of those.
Hey, doesn't
I
it
will
say
just
The
wait
shed
with
holds
Irina.
the shattered remains of several chicken coops.
As will I.
Shackled to the back wall is a wretched humanoid with bestial deformities. As you open the door, it sort of howls at you like a monkey would. Oh, oh.
Okay. Anyways.
Alright, you close the door.
I love gibbons.
There's a monkey in that one.
Just a regular monkey or
No, no. But do you think it would be a regular monkey?
a girl can dream?
Irina.
Yes, sorry.
You're alright.
She's
Just,
flabbergasted.
Yes, exactly.
Irina, who told you that this place would be safe?
All I had heard is that Krezk had the great walls around it, which is true, that much, and that there was a holy man at the abbey here who could wield holy magics. I heard nothing of this.
I don't know if the magic's holy, but he could certainly wield some sort of magic if this is what he's capable of.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I'm curious. If I use my divine sense when I'm near 60 feet,
Mm-hmm.
does anything come up on my
It detects
list?
celestials, fiends, and celestials, fae, and fiends, right? Yeah. Okay.
Celestial Fiend are undead, yeah.
Yes. Okay. I'm pretty sure I know the answer, but let me make sure before I say anything. Yeah. No, you do not detect anything.
Okay. Well, I know they're not fiends. Doesn't stop them from being monstrous.
I'm pretty sure these were people once.
Perhaps.
They don't seem to be hurting anybody.
No, they just seem to be in some sort of pain. But if this is what's protecting the town below, then maybe we don't mess with it.
Well, this place used to be a hospital, yes? And they said something about Strahd coming here. Strahd could have caused this.
Yes, but that was a century ago. I don't think any of these people are older than that.
Well, yes, but they could have been bred. Like, it could have happened to the earlier people, the ancestors.
Maybe.
And that's why there are so many, animal mashups?
I'd rather not think about that.
Huh, they're taking a while.
Indeed, they are. If
Well,
there
Irina,
is-
I don't imagine we're leaving you here.
I would
No, but
prefer
Krezk seems nice.
Maybe not up here.
Krezk.
Is it about that moment that I'm going to look at this? Hold on, before I come out. Yeah, okay. Yes, it's about this moment that the back door that they emerged from before reopens once more. Ta-da!
Just wandering.
How do I show these things off? Like Shift C, right? Ta-da! Look, there's a man. Yes. About a 6-foot-tall man steps out. A handsome young man in a brown monk's robe steps out from that portion of the abbey. A painted wooden holy symbol that depicts the sun hangs from a chain around his neck, and he moves with the grace of a saint. I heard that we had visitors. I suppose that would be the all of you, no?
Yes, hello?
Hello, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Siegfried Otto, you have done wonderfully. You may go back to your posts now, and thank you for your good service. Otto sort of goes, yes, I'm the best! And he's going to sort of run off with Siegfried following behind. They're going to go back to their spot they were at before. I am the abbot of the Abbey of St. Markovia. Welcome, and I hope you find this a hospitable place during your stay here. Is there anything in particular that I can help you with?
Well, we heard that you are
It's just
perhaps
flabbergasted.
you're perhaps older than most in the area, and I was wondering how safe you think that the town below will be from Strahd.
The Strahd has not come here in perhaps ever since I have pulled into town, so I suppose it would be as safe a spot as you could find here. Whatever for do you ask?
We were looking for protection for a friend of ours. She is targeted by Strahd himself.
Yes, he turns to look at Irina, and he gets a little smirk on his face. Ah, yes, interesting. I do not know if anywhere will be safe for that one from Strahd.
Why do you say that?
He can be very persistent.
I do divine sense again.
I was like, can I cast
Uh-huh.
detect magic on him?
Yeah, you can do these things. I need to check something. Detect magic here. Let me read. Yes. Okay, so Levin, you would detect magic on the abbot. It is illusion magic. Benjiro, you could detect that there is the presence of a celestial where the abbot is standing himself. He seems to see the two of you give him this curious eye, and he gives you a smile. It's rather rude to poke about things without asking permission first, but I am nothing if not full of grace. I shall forgive your transgressions.
You are. You're a celestial in Barovia.
Indeed I am. Is that so surprising? That the forces of good would come to bring light back to a darkened place such as this? You could say the same thing about yourself, no? Although I suppose you didn't come here of your own accord.
No, I did not.
Did you know about this place before you came here?
Why, yes, I was sent by the Morning Lord to cure the evil which afflicts this land.
Who's the Morning Lord?
The Morning Lord is
The
a
god?
divinity.
I believe
Yes.
that's the god that they worship in the churches.
Yes, that is his tongue here, and so it is the tongue I shall use to refer to him. It is a lengthy
Levin's face.
process, I admit, but I believe that I have been making significant headway into alleviating the curse on this land.
And how have you been doing this?
I would be more than happy to show you if you would care to follow me. He will gesture for you to follow him into this other section over here.
Alright, I'm curious what he's...
Oh,
The sort of
what is that?
talk
I
as
don't
he,
imagine it's anything pleasant.
talk as he walk, yes. I must confess that I have spoken to Strahd once before when I first came to this land. He confided a great deal in me about his past and about the own struggles he has being trapped here within Barovia. He, in fact, is a prisoner here as much as anybody else. I have been working to find a cure for this issue so that we might all be freed of the curse. My belief currently is that the curse which holds Strahd here is his inability to love, and so I have been working on a solution. You step inside to the main hall. Gentle-sounding music trickles down from above, played on a single-stringed instrument by some unseen master. The ground floor is one large 50-foot square room with arched leaded glass windows. A cauldron sits on an iron rack above a fire in the hearth, while above the fireplace mantel hangs a golden disc engraved with the symbol of the sun. In one corner, a wooden staircase climbs to the upper level, while in another corner, a stone staircase descends into darkness. Several chairs surround a wooden table that stretches nearly the length of the room. Wooden dishware and golden candelabras are neatly arranged on the table, standing behind which is a young woman with alabaster skin, dressed in a torn and soiled red gown. Her auburn hair is neatly bundled so as not to touch her soft shoulders. She seems lost in her own thoughts.
Irina, come on, let's go.
I'm doing many things here.
Come on.
I'd like you all to meet Vasilka. Vasilka, presumably the woman, in fact, will stand and will give you all a courteous bow. I have been working on Vasilka for some time, and I think that she shall make for Strahd the companion that he has so desperately needed in all of these years of isolation. Once he and Vasilka are wedded and find love with one another, we shall all be freed of the curse of Strahd. Title card.
Oh, well, that was easy.
You made a woman for Strahd?
Are not all wives made for their husbands in some way or another?
Huh.
No.
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 No. That is not how that works.
Strahd already has 2 brides. Why you make him another?
I fear that his prior arrangements have been nothing but flings of passion, with no true love behind them, the love that would free him from the curse which holds him so. It's why I have
Has
been
he
working
ever-
on Vasilka so very carefully, and teaching her the finer points of etiquette and behavior, and how to be the true consort which Strahd needs.
And also, why did you look at Arina like that?
I would not want to interfere in
Silence.
Strahd's plans too much. It would not do my plan well to upset him. Anyways,
I'm starting to believe you work for him.
I would not work for a creature as innately evil as Strahd. I simply seek to cleanse him of his evils. I am a divine servant of the Morning Lord. I am not capable of evil or serving evil.
I mean,
Right.
off topic, out of character question. The Morning Lord, as in Lathander.
That's one name for Levander.
Cool.
Benji's eye is twitching a little bit.
Which one?
All of them
The-
at this point.
The one on his cheek.
Can she speak?
I have still been working on that part, but I'm making progress.
Is she undead? Does he know that?
Do you have a way of telling? She just looks like a normal person from your current distance, at least.
She
certainly doesn't
her
look
token
undead.
doesn't look like it.
No, her token doesn't. It's
Yeah.
unfortunate. If you get
I could do
closer to
divine sense again.
Vasilka- If you get closer to Vasilka, you can see that under her powdered skin there are these seams in her powdered skin. But other than that, she just looks like a person, albeit a quiet and somewhat stiff one.
Bro is literally Frankenstein,
Flesh
but even
crafting.
freakier.
Mr. Abbott, the people we met on the way here and the people in your courtyard, were they like that when you first met them?
Yes, the Belleviews. It is a most tragic tale which they have. They were afflicted when I first met them with a great malady, which I naturally cleansed. But upon seeing the power I wielded, they asked more of me. They wished to be perfect like I was. And each of them has had very varying definitions of what is perfect. I have, of course, done my best to accommodate, but sadly, I have never quite been able to hit the mark for any of them.
And the ones who are currently screaming, did they ask to be afflicted so?
Yes, they all did. I've only granted them what they have wished for. It is a work in progress. And of course, I am careful to make sure they do not cause any problems for others. All which is right.
You are a Celestial, correct? Are you able to connect to the Morning Lord here?
Sadly, no. In the place we find ourselves, the divinities are sealed away from us for the most part, although some of their power yet remains. I may not
When did you
commune with the Morning Lord.
arrive? Yeah, when did you arrive here?
It was but a mere century ago or so, I believe.
Can
So only
can
100 years.
can Levin inspect the girl?
Sure.
Like, what does she look like? Give me a description, physical description, besides the seams in the face. Like, you know.
Yeah, let me go here, okay.
Because you
a
mentioned
young
how,
woman
like,
with
they
alabaster
are.
skin, dressed in a torn and soiled red gown. Her auburn hair is neatly bundled so as not to touch her soft shoulders. She seems lost in her own thoughts.
So her and Irina have the same hair color.
That is correct.
He's got a type.
Mm-hmm.
Creep.
Can I see? Can I detect magic on her?
Sure. Yeah, you still have that going. I don't think you'd see anything, though. No, nothing explicit anyways.
Okay. So is she like? How is she powered? I wonder if she's like a golem or something,
I have done quite
or
a
like
fine job on Vasilka, have I not? I now have reason to believe that she will even be complete. Perhaps not long from now. It will be good to have finally brought goodness back to this land. I must only be patient a small time longer, I think.
Levin is going to turn to face the abbot. He's gonna like place his hands behind his back and quizzically ask what like magics power her. Like what is how is she standing? Like he's quite interested.
Why, it is the same life that drives anybody else. I simply applied it more directly.
Where did she come from?
Well, where does anybody come from? Mothers and
Who are her
fathers,
parents?
born of flesh. That is where you mortals are formed, yes?
I'm from Canis.
I cannot say that I have been to this Canis before.
Hmm.
Perhaps it is a new connection to the multiverse.
The what?
No, don't trifle yourself with such things. I apologize.
Hmm.
We are in Barovia, and Vasilka is from Barovia. That is where she was
Okay.
born.
Can I try to disbelieve the illusion he has so I can see what kind of celestial he is?
It's not really that kind of illusion.
Okay. That's fine then.
Well, I must say, you all have proven much more polite than some of Strahd's previous guests have. If you would like, I might provide you with a tour of the Abbey grounds. You might see all the good I have done here. Perhaps it shall give you some, well, much-needed hope.
Hmm. Sure, why not?
Very
Hey,
well.
Benji.
Let me just,
Uh,
okay, loading screen.
Hey, Benji. Is that girl undead? Or is she
Oh.
just
Okay,
like that?
fine. I'll do another divine sense.
You detect a celestial in front of you.
She's alive.
Hmm.
I'm gonna do my loading screens now. It's a lot here. Oh boy. Oh, yes, yes. Alright, well, if you would care to follow me, then that's a separate map. I'm just not going to use the map for portions of this because I don't want to have to mess with going up and down different floors. It's a pain. Okay. Okay, yeah, so first thing he does is he'll take you down the staircase here. This is our wine cellar. If you wish to enjoy a drink while you go, we have all of the wonderful vintages available, stored over time here from the Wizard of Wines winery. I have aged them here most excellently. But I fear that this is not the most exciting part of where my work takes place, by a margin. Yes, the stone steps ascend 20 feet to a cellar that contains 10 barrels of wine and an L-shaped wooden rack packed with wine bottles. So, I'm gonna go through. Okay. Next, he will take you up the stairs, which is this area. The wooden stairs climb 20 feet to a loft with a pitched roof and a door in the center of the south wall. Unlit lanterns hang from the rafters, and a rope dangles from a bronze bell lodged in the belfry 30 feet overhead. The room is filled with the sound of beautiful music, a melody so enchanting that it adds a bit of much-needed warmth to the otherwise freezing room. A black shroud covers a humanoid shape lying on a wooden table. The music does nothing to stir it. A cot heaped with furs rests in the northeast corner, surrounded by empty wine bottles. An oil lamp burns atop a table nearby, silhouetting a squat creature that has two heads. It sits on the edge of the cot with a viol between its legs. With a crustacean, claw-like appendage, it grasps the neck of the instrument while running a bow gently along its strings with its human hands. This is Cloven's chambers and where I worked on Basilica. Cloven, do say hello. The creature playing the viol will sort of startle with a jump up. He seems to be completely wasted, judging by his movements. Also, he looks like this. So that's nice.
Huh.
He's got a baby.
That baby's drunk.
Hello. My name's Cloven.
It is nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you all. The baby head goes... Sorry about that. That door there leads to the exterior outer walls, upon which we have some, well, the Belleviews like to have a feeling of safety, so we've posted some guards out there. Yes. He'll take you back down to the lower floor. Now we can go on this map more. Where's the abbot? Here he is. He will take you back out to the courtyard. He will lead you across the way. The Belleviews here are well taken care of. We feed them twice a day with turnip stew. They love it. You should see them when it's time to eat. They get so very excited.
And those screaming and over there. Is there nothing to be done for them?
Oh, what do you mean?
Now they don't seem happy.
Well, I gave them what they asked for, so they must be. I can hardly say I understand the point of screaming. Regardless,
Okay.
he will open this door and head forward this way. He will wave to the spider-mouthed one. Hello, Mazina. Hope you're doing better today. She'll kind of cower away on the other side of the post.
What did she ask for?
Well, it's the same thing as all of them. All the Belleviews here ask to be perfect, and they all have these very specific iterations of what it means to be perfect. So I have been working very hard with each of them to give them what they want. For I am nothing if not giving. He walks you into this building. This room used to be an office, as evidenced by the remains of a desk and a chair, both of which have been smashed to pieces. A hallway to the south leads to a staircase going up. A dark passage to the east is full of unnatural whispers, mad laughter, and bestial odors. This building is where the majority of the Belleviews are currently staying.
So, did these Belleviews, were they here when you got to the Abbey?
No, they came to me. It was perhaps 10 or 20 years after I first arrived, that the first of the Bellevue family arrived. And since then, well, they have made more of themselves, as you humans are so inclined to do, each of them with the same desires as their parentage. It has been very demanding keeping up with so many of them, but I have all the time in the world, thankfully. This lightless corridor has multiple doors, behind which lie creatures that shatter the quiet with their mad cackles and whispered curses. The stench is overpowering. Even in the gloom, you can make out a monstrous shape lumbering down the hall. When the darkness can no longer hide its true nature, your eyes are treated to a terrifying 7-foot-tall assemblage of human body parts. It'll be this gentleman right here. I believe we have about 60 Belleviews currently being treated here. And I must say, if you should ever so like to undergo a process to perfection as well, I would be more than happy to assist you as well, although I find most of the non-Belleviews are happy enough to simply have their ailments and curses and other malformities removed from their person.
Yeah, I'm good. I think I'm pretty good on that.
I'm very happy with my appearance.
Really?
Compared to this.
Yeah, I guess you have it a little better.
Let's check in on some of the Belleviews, shall we?
Don't
Let's
sound
see.
so surprised, Elco.
I think I'm quite good looking.
He steps over to this door and will open it up. This room was once a shared bedchamber, but its furnishings have been destroyed. 3 shrieking mongrels cower in the shadowy northwest corner. One of them cradles something shiny. That one has been rather attached to that candlestick for a while now, I think. You mortals and your treasures. I'll never understand it. You just lose them when you die anyways. Regardless, if it brings you pleasure, I suppose it can't be bad.
I did not mean
well,
to
you
open the door. I
No,
apologize.
you open that door. I saw that.
There's
I
a
was
million of
trying
them.
to-
That room is packed full of them. That's this one, yes. This room is packed wall to wall with mongrels wallowing in their own filth. The floor is strewn with gnawed bones. You open the door, and several immediately turn to the door and begin screaming at you. Food! Food! We're so hungry! Hungry for dinner! The abbot quickly goes over and shuts that door. Now, those are rather rowdy ones. They are ever so gluttonous. I have been trying to excise the sin from them. It is taking some time.
Uh-huh.
It would do them best to not have exposure to the outside world right now. Part of their treatment.
What have they been eating, and how often?
We prepare stew for them every day, as I said. Cyrus, the one you met earlier in the tower, is responsible for most of that, as well. I'm afraid that most of these rooms are simply more of the same. There are numerous, although if you'd care to meet any of the Belleviews, I'd be more than happy to introduce you.
I think we've got enough friends already.
Very well. Let me do one more quick checky here. I'm afraid that is about all there is to see here, truly. But perhaps the work I have done here has brought you some hope. Yes, there is an upstairs portion, but it has been out of use for some time now. I must say, you all seem like a generous and charitable lot. Perhaps I could ask a small favor of you.
How small?
It is nothing major, I promise. Perhaps a trip to pick something up if you happen to know one is already. As I said, I am working on presenting Basilka to Strahd von Zarevich. However, I am missing a proper bridal gown for her to wear for her presentation. If you would be able to bring me a bridal gown, locate a bridal gown for me and bring me one, I would be very happy to loan you some of my magic on my behalf. For instance, I could agree to, if any of you were to perish here, bring you back from the brink of death that is within my power here. Up to, say, 3 times. Or I might give you all the benefit of my healing touch once each, enough to purge any diseases, curses, or other maladies which afflict you.
Well, we'll keep that in mind if we find a bridal gown.
What's
Maybe
her
we'll bring it.
size?
Oh, any gown will work. Once I have one, I am quite adept with stitching at this point. I would be more than capable of reducing it to the correct proportions. Or stretching the fabric, whichever would be necessary. She is on the petite side, though.
Well, thank you for showing us around, giving us a tour. I need some fresh air.
But of course. You are welcome to stay here in refuge for as long as you need, but I will caution you. I have cautioned number one to be rather stringent about who is allowed within the housing at any time to ensure that the Bellevues do not escape. You will need to be accompanied by me should you wish to avoid attracting his ire.
Whose ire?
Number one, sorry. I had it was a bit of practice before I made Vasilka.
Where's number one?
Oh, we just met him in the hallway.
Oh, that? Oh,
Yes.
all right. I think we'll stay in town. There was a nice tree that looked like a good place to sleep.
Yes, but of course. If you should ever like to dine with me, I would appreciate the opportunity to further acclimate Vasilka to fine company. So do let me know.
Hmm.
I'm bad at
Yeah,
it.
we'll let you know if we get hungry.
Of course. Well,
I don't know if I'm ever going to be hungry again.
yes, thank you very much for your visit. It has been most enlightening speaking with you all.
Gonna take Irina and
Yes.
feed her out. Just gonna come along.
Okay, yeah. You can
I'm trying to
all...
keep her like as close to me as I
Move,
can
yes.
throughout this whole tour. No, okay, Elco's just leaving.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I speed walk out.
Are you sure it's not a full sprint?
Yeah, is this cat person still here?
They are sort of in the little side rooms here. They're not really watching the gate. They don't seem to be very good at their jobs.
Yeah.
But you can talk to them if you
that's
like.
fair. Hey,
Come
I'll
on.
knock on the thing.
You?
You.
What do you want?
Siegfried Bellevue?
That's my name. Why'd you say it like that?
I was trying to remember it.
Well, you don't think my name's memorable?
I find it quite
Listen.
memorable.
Are you good?
What's
treated
that
well?
supposed to mean? Am I good? Of course I'm good. What kind of question is
Like,
that?
no. Sorry, mistranslation. Are you cared for? Are you treated right?
Of course I'm treated right, bloody well, right?
So you're happy?
I mean, the happiness is a state of being. What, do I not look happy to you?
All right.
You're quite defensive. Are you
Yeah.
sure that there's nothing wrong?
What do you mean I'm defensive? I'm no more defensive than anyone
Yeah, but
else. You people are so
You're-
judgy.
I'm not judging you. I'm trying to make sure you're
Judging
okay.
me. I could tell you're judging me with your eyes. Stop looking at me with them eyes.
Look, I'm sorry I have so many eyes, okay? I can't help that.
Well, thank you for watching the gate. Continue to do so. I'm gonna leave.
At least he's got some respect. Okay. You all are more than welcome to leave if you like.
Irina? I don't think we're going to keep you here.
I'd appreciate that. No, did not seem like a very good place.
Honestly, the safest you are is probably just with us for now. I don't trust anyone in this place.
Look, Krezk seemed fine.
Levin is gonna speak up unhelpfully from the back. Did anyone else notice that the thing he created looks like Irina?
Yeah.
Yes.
Irina sort of touches her hair subconsciously.
Yeah, Irina,
Yeah, that is weird.
Do you know what that's all about?
Well, I mean, Strahd does desire me, so I suppose it makes sense.
Did the wife that the bride of Strahd that we encountered, did she also have auburn hair?
No. I believe
Okay.
she had black hair, if I remember correctly. Just the one with red.
But he,
From
you
his emo
remember-
phase, got it.
he called you Tatiana. That's not your name.
No, it is not. I do not know who that is. I do not know why he called me by that name.
Anyways,
If-
this place is creepy.
Yeah, if those people are happy living whatever life they have in there, good for them. But not for me.
Yeah. I kind of want to go fight something now. Just to get some of this weird energy out of the way. Do you guys want to go deal with some forest folk or some werewolves?
I don't think you should go into a fight because you want to fight. Usually, you don't come out very satisfied.
You can hit me.
No.
I don't mind.
I am not going to
realize
punch
you were
you.
so violent.
I'm not exactly violent. I feel weird, and sometimes it relaxes me to spar or do something else entirely.
I suppose I can understand that.
Should we go to check out the rest of the town?
Yeah, I
Certainly
think
hope it's nothing like
that'd
the
be good.
Abbey.
Yeah, you can kind of see over the rest of town from up here by the Abbey, and it looks mostly like trees from here. You can see that on the north end of town, there's a big pool with a sort of gazebo next to it. It looks to be the
Oh my god.
wow,
Oh my god.
angry cat. Okay, it looks to be the only
Shut
structure
up.
which really stands out from the rest of the little hovels. Here.
Okay.
Or maybe swimming. Maybe we can go swimming.
You can go swimming.
Aren't you? Okay, the last town, the orange houses were the important ones.
This town is much smaller. Any orange buildings in this town are a coincidence.
Okay, I guess we can go to the pool.
That is
Seems like the
really
most
the only other
interesting
place
spot.
that you can go in Krezk. Yes.
All
The
right.
party's beach episode.
Beach episode.
It's not that big a pool.
Damn it.
I mean, you probably could.
One at a
swim.
time.
Well, anyways, even under gray
Swimming
skies,
can also
this
get my mind
pool
off
at the
it.
north end of the village shimmers and sparkles. Near its shore sits an old gazebo on the verge of collapse. A wooden statue of a mournful, bare-chested man, its paint chipped and faded, stands in the gazebo with arms outstretched, as though waiting to be embraced.
Is there like a plaque?
Nope.
Who's this guy?
You could maybe ask some of the locals who are about it. There's a few going between their homes and like watering their plants and feeding their chickens and stuff in the nearby hovels.
Yeah, he's gonna walk up to somebody and be like, "Who's this guy? Who's
You walk
this
up
man
to a
in the
dirty
gazebo?"
man. Oh, that's the shrine of the White Sun. The statue, I think, is supposed to be the Morning Lord because he's looking towards the dawn.
Uh-huh. All right, thank you.
They say the water there is blessed, you know.
That is more intriguing. Thank you.
Oh, I'm gonna go back to feeding my chickens now. He goes back to feeding his chickens.
I love Oblivion NPCs.
May the Morning Lord guide your path.
Have you heard of the High Elves?
Have you heard of the Abbey of St. Markovia? Fucked up.
Okay.
He says the water is blessed, and that is supposed to be the Morning Lord.
Huh.
I guess they like him shirtless.
You like all your gods hunky.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is the water blessed? Yeah, can I check it out?
I mean, it looks like normal water to you.
Levin's
I mean,
gonna
I'll take a
take
sip if I need to.
But
Yeah.
detect magic. I also have that.
No,
I
I
guess
was
that would
saying
be a safer option.
Levin's gonna dunk his hand in there.
Oh. Okay.
Water is cold,
I was just gonna
as everything else here is.
Okay, cool. He's gonna put it in his mouth.
The water is sweet and refreshing. Hold on one second.
Let me
You get cholera. No, I'm just kidding.
he dies.
You get E. coli.
If you happen to be blinded, deaf, and paralyzed or poisoned, the first time you drink from the waters, you stop being that.
I'm none of that.
Okay.
Jesus
sorry.
water.
If you're paralyzed, how do you drink the water?
Someone dunks you in
With
head first.
assistant,
Yeah.
that too.
We should. He's gonna stand up and like, but he's still upset about the cold of the water. But he's like, we should bottle this stuff. Anybody have a bottle on them?
I have a water skin, but I use that for regular water.
I'm sure the holy water is just as refreshing.
My
Don't-
priest pack, I think, came with a vial or two.
I threw away my holy water. I don't use it.
Pulling out the
Oh.
baby with the holy water.
What did you say?
Throwing out the baby with the bath water, but holy water instead of bath water.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what's the art? Interesting.
Well, how do you think I got the winter blanket?
Wait, do these guys have art? The Baron has art, and I didn't even show it to you. I'm sorry. Look, here's
The
the Baron.
Baron of-
There he is.
Nice.
And his wife.
Who's? Oh,
Finally, some normal-looking people.
yeah. They don't look evil.
Yeah, half the people in this are drawn super evil, half of them are drawn normally, and there's no relation to whether or not they're actually evil with their art style. It's ridiculous.
They look like vampire hunters.
They kind of do.
This music is still spooky.
I can
Yes.
change it. I can change it. What song? This is from.
Are you not feeling the spooky
25?
vibes?
Are you not spooked?
Making Levin sip from a lake. Like, it's not that spooky. He's just from the lake, you know?
It's Karazhan music. Here, Ruins of
It's like the video where the horse drinks all the water in the world.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, yes. What would you like to do now? Collected, you found the water, found the pond, the pool and
What's
shrine.
this place? Is this just a house?
That's someone's house.
Okay.
The rest of Krezk is just people's cottages.
Cool.
Bunch of people's
You
houses.
can see that each of the houses has its own graveyard, as well as the like farms and plot things too. Very self-sufficient town. They really don't ever leave.
I guess we could go to the house where the barrels were dropped off and see if they have a place to stay.
Did that place look like a tavern or like a storage house?
There's not real. That was the Burgomeister's house.
Oh, that was just the Burgomeister's
uh-huh.
house. Okay.
Everything here is just someone's house. That's it. They don't have any like stores or anything. This is more like a commune. You're getting the feeling.
Okay. Cool.
Well, let's go talk to
That
the
doesn't bode well.
Burgomeister.
Yeah, let's ask about the Belleviews. I want to see if he knows anything about that
Yeah.
family.
Irina, would you want to live here? I don't know if there's really a place to stay, but if it means
Perhaps
safety,
if I
would you
make
want to
myself
stay here?
useful, if your goal is to leave me somewhere safe, then this may be as safe as it gets. I still have reservations about the Abbey so close by, and of how safe this place actually is from Strahd, but I am starting to doubt that any place is truly safe from Strahd.
You could continue to travel with us if you'd like, but it will mean getting into danger pretty frequently, as our journey seems to keep us delving into more and
She
more dangerous
thinks on that
circumstances.
for a moment. You all seem the more experienced with this sort of travelings and goings-ons. would it be too much to leave the decision in your hands?
I know you mentioned before that you could fight.
Yes, indeed I can. I worry in some ways that me being with you would cause something bad to happen to all of you just for my presence. But perhaps that is true of anywhere I go. There is much on my mind, and I do not know how to think through all of it. I apologize.
But if there were something bad happened to you, we could be there to protect you.
Yes,
At least if Strahd came for you, you would have a better chance if you were with us. Than
you
if you
think
were
that
by
I
yourself.
would be most safe with you, then I shall continue to travel with you. I know that my brother would not complain.
Would your brother complain about us dragging you to a den of werewolves?
I suppose he might, but I believe that he might be persuaded to see the logic in remaining with you, in a way. And besides, I do wish to help Barovia. I have no desire to simply hide myself away. I am simply conflicted about the consequences that might bring.
When the abbot said he was going to present the girl to Strahd, did he ever say if Strahd was coming here or if he was going to Strahd?
He did not say.
I don't know if it's a risk we want to take if there's a possibility of Strahd showing up here and she happens to be in town all by herself.
Yes, we should. We'll keep you with us for now.
Very well. I feel a sense of relief, although it may simply be that the decision is made, regardless of what it was. But I will choose to take it as a good omen.
I will vow to keep you as safe as I can.
I appreciate it. I will do all I can for the rest of you in return. I do not wish to be a burden.
Well then, let's find a place to stay the night and maybe go into the forest in the morning.
Very well. Perhaps the Burgomeister knows where we might be put to work.
Yes. Cool. Let's go across town and talk to the Burgomeister again.
Do you think this place is even going to have a wedding dress place? It doesn't look like it has much in terms of shops.
Probably
Has no
not.
shops.
Maybe that's why he needed you to do it for him. Whoa.
Yeah.
Alright.
Maybe we should just learn to sew.
Yeah, you
We
can
don't
go
know
back
what
to the...
style of wedding dresses they have here.
You can go back
They're
to
probably
the...
quite different.
Well, we could ask Irina.
If you like, you can make a history check while you're thinking about this.
Sure, I'll make a history check with my 0.
Mm-hmm. 10.
I got a 10.
Thinking about it, you feel like you've seen a wedding dress somewhere before in Barovia, although you can't remember where.
Could it perhaps have been the bride of Strahd? Oh?
Oh! There's a light bulb just went off in my head. The dressing room in the Burgomeister's house in Valaki.
Oh yeah.
Deadass?
It is true. There was, in fact,
Why
the old
do I know memory?
Burgomeister's wife's wedding dress in that dressing room back in Valaki.
It's probably burned down by now.
Oh yeah. I was a little focused on the dolls that looked like me. I guess that's probably why I couldn't remember such
A little
things.
distracted.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sort of breezed past it, but it was there. Anyways, you arrive to the Burgomeister's house. The Baron will step out to greet you. Ah, it is you again. I can see from your demeanor that you have been to the Abbey. No?
Yeah.
Yes, we
I
were
suspect
curious
he
if
is
you.
just as queer as I remember him being.
Yes. Do you know much about the Bellevue family?
I remember tales that my father told me when I was young. It was before my time. They were a small family in town. All I can remember from the stories is that they were cursed in some way, and that they all went to the abbot to have the curses fixed, and that they have remained there ever since.
Yeah, I don't know how bad they were before, but they still seem very cursed.
I do not dare to go to the Abbey myself to find out.
Well, on that cheery note, we were looking for a place to stay the night, and then hoping that we might repay your hospitality with starting to search for werewolves plaguing your roads.
I'm sorry, say that one more time. I'm multitasking with my
Yeah,
presenter.
can we have a place to stay, and in return we'll kill some of your werewolves?
The promise of work will mean nothing here, but you can help me with my household tasks for the day. The garden needs tending, and the animals need herded. And I
Sure.
can find some other villagers who need help from the rest of you as well. If you're all fine with doing menial labor, that is.
Of course, if there's things that need done, we can do it.
I'm okay with animals.
I have experience with horses, horsemanship.
Okay. Each of you roll 1d4 and then roll a d20 also.
Did we all get a 1 on the D4? My god.
3 of you did.
Except
11
for
got a
11.
4.
The-
6, 11, 9, and an 11. Okay. Elco, you got the lowest roll on the d20, so you get to work for the Burgomeister. The rest of you are going to work for other civilians. You're all going to be split up a little bit. There's also going to be work assigned for Irina as well. Those of you who rolled 1s, you are going to be helping with gardening. You're going to be pulling weeds and tending to plants. 11, you got a 4, so you're going to be helping a local weaver take some of the goat and sheep hide and making it into usable fabric.
Cool.
Nice.
So those of you who are gardening, please roll me a nature check. 11, you can roll me an intelligence
God help
check
me.
plus proficiency if you happen to be any good with weaver's tools, which I doubt you are.
This feels like sabotage.
No, but he is proficient in herbalism though. So that's not good.
Oops.
You said intelligence.
Yes.
You said saving throw?
Just intelligence. You're not being exploded.
Right.
Nice.
I
Makes
can't
sense.
find that.
Just click intelligence.
But that's a saving throw.
Oh, well, are you proficient in intelligence saving throws?
No.
Then that's fine. That'll work. Okay. You all do a mediocre job at best. Sovanna, you do okay actually. With this, you're able to extricate some potatoes and turnips from the ground and retill the soil. But Elco and Benjiro, you are having more trouble. The soil here is very tough with frost and low quality, and you're making more of a mess than you're helping in places.
Oh no.
The villagers will thank you for your help anyways, though. Levin, you sort of get some of the basics of the weaving done, but you end up making a little bit of a waste of the materials. The woman who's overseeing you sort of clucks her tongue, but thanks you for your help nonetheless. Elco, while you are working, you notice that at the Burgomeister's house as you're gardening, you catch a glimpse of his own graveyard, and you can see that there are 4 plots within it. The 4th gravestone appears relatively fresh. The dirt is still loose and overturned there.
Can I read the name on the gravestone?
Yeah, so that grave has the name Ilya on it. Ilya.
Oh my god, it's Ilya.
No, that Ilya had an I in it.
All right.
That's why he was sad.
I'll go back to the Burgomeister and say, well, I did my best. I am not very good at gardening. I apologize, but there are some fresh holes dug and, well, there's still a lot of weeds.
I would not expect those as well adorned as yourselves to have mastered the humble skills of life by this point, but the fact that you are willing to try is enough for me. I thank you. You may have lodgings within my own home tonight. Your friends as well,
Thank you.
provided that the villagers will vouch for their efforts.
Thank you very much.
I will sadly come back to the Burgomaster's house and just be like, I'm not very good at gardening.
I think I did pretty okay.
Levin is also coming back.
Everyone's back. Yippee.
All right.
If you've got nothing more to do today, then you can all Irina included, unroll your bedrolls and sleep in the somewhat crowded interior of the Burgomeister's house, and you may have a long rest. Again, 2-in-1 session.
Whoa.
Wowzers.
Whoa.
I feel like we're not gonna have another long rest for a long time after that.
Yeah. Let's not spend any rations or anything, because we don't need the full rest. We can do a partial rest. And then we get to keep all our camping supplies. Like at Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
Just advance time.
No. This disc.
Oh yeah, does he give us
That
food?
nighttime cutscene.
He will feed you, yes.
Oh, okay. That's
He just makes us starve after doing a bunch of hard labor.
I eat
It's
the
not good
weeds.
food. It's the vegetables you're able to pull boiled in water, so very bland, not good, but it's food.
All right.
In the morning, as you are getting ready to leave for the day, the home is interrupted by a knock at the cottage's door. The Burgomaster answers the door, and you are surprised to see the abbot is at the Burgomaster's door. Says, Burgomaster, Baron, Dmitri, hello, I heard that your son had died recently. I'm very sorry about that, but I wish to raise your son from the dead. The gods of light would have your bloodline restored, if you would allow me kindly. Dmitri looks a little surprised both to see him and to hear the words he's saying. He sort of stutters back a step and says, I can produce his body for you, Abbot, if you so desire. And the Abbot says, yes, please. At once. The quicker we get this done, the sooner your family will be reunited.
Huh.
If none of you have anything to say or do about it,
Levin is shaking.
Kinda.
Levin is shaking in his boots, by the way.
I'm confused, but I want to see how this goes.
I don't think I've ever seen someone be resurrected before.
I hope he comes back normal.
The Baron will go to the back graveyard along with the Abbot and his wife, and they will begin to dig up the body. After a bit of work, they unearth a wooden coffin, which he will prise open to reveal the face of a young man with cropped, short brown hair who looks like he has not been dead for terribly long, but the initial stages of decay are beginning. It is somewhat unpleasant. The abbot simply raises a finger, mutters a small prayer under his breath, and then touches the body on the forehead. At once, all of the signs of decay and rot across the body begin to reverse through time as they knit themselves back together, and the warmth of life is restored into him. As a moment later, the Burgomeister's son flutters open his eyes once more. Okay. The Baron sort of reaches out for his son and says, Ilya, is that you? Can you hear me? The son sort of looks up at his father and blinks. He seems to be very weak from the resurrection process. But the Baron will hug his revived son, as will the mother. Dimitri will turn to the abbot and thank you. Thank you so much. I have no way to repay you for this. You have saved my bloodline and brought joy back to my life, Abbot. The abbot simply smiles and says, "It is the Morning Lord's will," and turns and walks off with nothing more to say on the matter.
Are we just like watching from the back door? Are we like
Probably.
creeping?
Yeah, I feel like this is a reunion that we're not really supposed to be here
Yeah,
for.
Levin is gonna leave. Levin is
Yeah.
gonna be. He's gonna be like,
Yeah, you all
okay,
can leave.
and that's enough.
I think they'll forget about us immediately if we step out.
Mm-hmm.
Levin, have you ever seen something like that happen before?
No.
Do you think that something like that is possible in like where we come from?
Why? Why do you ask?
Well, I think everyone's lost someone that they would rather not be dead.
I mean, clerics can do that, but not after they're dead for a while.
And also
Like, how
not
long?
without using any like materials. He did that just with a finger and a chant.
Yeah, mine is. If I do that,
celestial.
it's very expensive, and they also have to have died like really, really close. Like they have to die in front of me, and then I bring them back, type thing. So he was in the ground, cold. And also, he grew his flesh back. I can't do that.
Yeah. I wonder if there's anyone who can.
He just did.
Well, I know, but in the real world, where we come from, and
The real world,
real
Dream
world.
Arc.
not wherever we are.
I mean, I don't know, God.
Curse of Strahd's the most fucked up isekai I've ever
Wait.
seen.
We never did ask where to go for werewolves. It's fine.
They seem.
I'm
I don't
assuming
really
the
want
woods.
Yeah, I don't really
Just
want to bother them.
everywhere.
Yeah, they said it was everywhere. They also recommended there's a tower by the Lake Baratok that you could take shelter in from the wolves if needed.
Yeah, that was
Sure.
also one of our things. Look for a
Yes.
wizard's
Yeah,
tower
your
on the lake with
fortunes.
a wizard's
Remember
name and
those? Your
servant guide you.
fortunes?
Yeah.
So we need to decide now. Do we want to help the Markovs with their seed issue, like the gem seed thing? Do we want to go to Lake Baratok to do the tower thing?
I'm still messed up about the fact that that guy just came back from the dead.
Yeah.
But tower sounds good. Let's do that.
The tower sounds good to me.
Okay.
Right, so you'd all like to head to the tower. Can do.
Yeah, let's wait.
Time to go to Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers.
Wasn't he said he hasn't had any Vistani here. Has he?
No, we still have to look for the Vistani girl.
Yeah, we asked
But-
about it. Or I
Yeah,
asked about a Vistani girl or any children. He said he didn't see any.
Well, that's children. What if the Vistani we're
that's
looking
why
for
he was
isn't?
upset.
Yeah.
Yes.
He
We asked
lost
about the
his
children.
child.
His son, all of his kids are dead.
Yeah.
Actually, can I stop the abbot before he goes too far?
Sure. Yeah, you can catch up to him, and he'll stop turning you. Ah, hello, and good morning.
Good morning. I was curious. Have you seen a Vistani woman here recently?
I cannot say I have. The Vistani do not make trips to Krezk, to my knowledge, although I am aware of them.
Ah, okay. I was just curious. Thank you.
Of course. Morning Lord's blessings be upon you. He will turn and continue walking.
Right,
With our fortune.
It says seek her out at St. Markovia's Abbey near the mists.
Yes. This is the abbey. That's why I asked him.
But do we see any mist? Where was the mist at?
Well, we're pretty close to the
You-
edge of the mists.
Yes, you are. It was
This
maybe
location.
another half a mile down the road. If you had gone past Krezk, and you would have been at the mist wall.
Yeah, so we're really close to the mist and we didn't see her there. But because the fortune said that she was at the abbey.
She's searching for her mentor. But she doesn't stay in one place for long.
And but the end of that, it says your enemy is a creature of darkness whose powers are beyond mortality. This card
Yeah.
will lead you to him, specifically.
That's the next one.
That's the mother's tomb.
Is it?
I think so.
Promise.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, so
I
no
don't
one
know.
here has seen a Vistani woman.
Well, we didn't ask the Burgermeister if he'd seen a Vistani woman, but
Do you want to go out the city this way?
Sure, yeah. She could be closer to the
What was
mists in the
that?
forest.
Probably my
suppose.
bastard dog.
It's like, oh,
Yeah, that's her and her food.
I see. Mystery solved.
But yeah, we could go out this way and go like into the forest some over here.
What is up this way? What are you saying?
Out
South.
the like.
Just going
Yes.
into the woods.
Oh, there's like a big cliff there. That's what the little arrows on the map are.
Ooh, never mind.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it's like going downhill.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're
okay,
like
okay.
up on a
What-
big cliff over the whole town, and that's like on the cliff. That's why the wall ends there.
Well, what
And
if
why
we
could
go?
see the whole town from?
You could go out the gate and then around to the woods. You can go walk around the woods if you want.
I'm sure that'll end well.
Yeah. Nothing bad ever happens in the woods.
So, did the mist start like right here on the map, or is it further?
I think it's kind of it's ambiguous. It's probably a little further. Yeah, it is. Not by much. So we can use our handy dandy measuring tool and see that that's about 350 feet or so from there. Half a mile is what? That's like 2,500-ish feet roughly. So yeah, you've still got some distance, but not much.
So this had to have been the abbey.
If you want DM hints, I'll give you some, but I'm also content to let you figure things out for yourselves.
DM hint, please.
Okay, I'll say this much. You didn't see the entirety of the Abbey.
We didn't see the
True.
bedrooms because he didn't want us going in there.
He didn't let us go into the second floor of the other place.
Yes, he told you it was out of use.
But why would a Celestial lie to us about that?
celestial who's been doing horrific experiments on people and bringing other people back from the dead do anything wrong to us. Why would they lie to us? Lying is wrong. You really
Yeah,
think people would just go onto the internet and tell lies?
Exactly.
got a good point there. I don't know what the internet is, but I agree.
It's a celestial talk to each other.
Ah,
It's true, I do speak celestial.
Fine, let's go explore more of the Abbey.
Does that
Do
mean we're
we-
breaking and entering?
do we have to do that?
I don't want
Do
to.
we have to do
I
that?
never said we had to.
I think I know you all think that like fortunes are important and everything, but I mean, yeah, I don't know.
they might help us destroy Strahd.
Yes, but
I think that regardless of whether this abbot is a celestial or not, I find him to be incredibly unholy. And don't like what he does.
I don't either. But I do like the fact that he can bring people back from the dead, and I don't think that that's some person that we want to piss off.
Who's to say they come back normal though?
I mean, we didn't really stick around long enough with the sun and the burgomasters to
What if
see
they
if
don't
he came
want to
back
come
normal.
back?
Well, usually a soul has to be willing, I thought.
Well, he seems to be breaking a lot of rules. Just watching it felt wrong. Not because
Okay.
we were watching in on a private moment, but because the resurrection thing felt wrong. I'm okay with being nosy.
What do you all want to do now then?
I will follow you guys with excitement and vigor. Whatever you need of me.
I want to get away from that abbey because it gives me the creeps, and
I'm
I
nothing
think,
if not a people pleaser.
yeah, I think
My
there.
vote is for the tower.
Yeah,
The
I think the
tower.
tower
Okay.
sounds good.
Let's just go to the tower. Let's get out of this town.
Okay. Sounds like a consensus has been reached. You all head to the southern gates to leave Krezk behind, at least for now, and can find yourselves back on the road once more. Overland travel.
Levin, do you think with enough time, experience, and I guess materials, would you be able to do what the abbot did?
I can do that now.
I know, but after more than like a minute, after like days or longer,
Who is to say?
you hopefully,
Maybe.
maybe.
It's not my expertise. I'm usually trying to keep the dead dead.
Do you not like the idea of resurrection much?
I do not think we should meddle with death.
But what if it was someone close to you who died?
And so be it. It is what happens to everyone. It doesn't seem like he wants to talk about this.
Yeah, I don't either.
Well, for now, you leave Krezk behind and turning eastwards, I assume, on the road from Krezk, yes, instead of west, which goes to the fog.
Yeah, not towards the fog.
Yes. You travel along the old Svalich road for another large period of time. You spend another about 2 miles of travel until eventually you come back to the intersection which you had previously reached once again. Yes. You see the same weather-worn signpost next to the road. 3 arms of the sign point along the 3 branches of the road. You see that their arm pointing north, where you just came from, leads to Krezk, and through the woods you can see an arching stone bridge, which you just crossed. The arm pointing east reads Vallaki, and the road slopes up gradually in that direction. The arm pointing southwest reads the Wizard of Wines. The road slopes gently downward in that direction. As you halt for a moment at the intersection, you can hear the sound of snapping twigs coming from the east.
I'm ready to put my rapier. Who's there?
After a moment's more wait, you see that there is a group of what looks to be commoners who are traveling down the roads. A total of looks to be 13 of them in all. A fairly large group traveling the road here. Looks like they're armed with pitchforks and torches and other commonplace things, and have their belongings on their backs.
Oh, I believe these might be people from Vallaki.
Hello. Hail.
Do we know any of them?
Foe? These don't be people that you know. These look to just be randos, so to say.
Friend, most likely.
Well, that's good. We've been lucky thus far. How much longer is it to Krezk, friends? Do you know?
Couple miles. Not
Good,
too far.
I'm getting tired of walking. And are things safer there?
They're safer, but... Well, the Burgomeister didn't seem to be in a welcoming mood yesterday, but you might be in luck. He seems to be in a better mood today.
Oh, well, that's good to hear. Come on, then. We better get there before it fades off. If you don't have anything else you want to ask these commoners, then they will rouse themselves up and they will continue down the road. Okay, whoop, yes?
Sorry, sir. Do you know what happened to the Burgomaster in Vallaki?
Vallaki? He's dead, along with his wife. Strung him up by the necks in the center of town.
And there anything known about their son?
Well, I think they were going to get him too, but they didn't find him. At least I guess not. Otherwise he'd be there next to him, I suppose. He'll get what he's coming to eventually, though. This place has a way of punishing people in the end.
Who's in charge now?
I think Lady Wacht has taken up the reins. She's sort of the closest thing we've got to a proper lineage now, I suppose. Things are a lot more simple, but a lot more loose. We didn't really feel safe there anymore, so we're going to try our luck in Krezk instead. You know, hoping a little further away from Strahd. If I could say that again. Strahd. It's Strahd's castle. Maybe we'll be a little safer there.
Well, good luck to you.
Well, thank you kindly, and good luck yourselves. Alright, and now, unless you have anything further to ask them, they will continue on their way towards Krezk.
Well, I guess Victor probably made it out okay.
Whatever happened to the Martikov boys? Did they leave?
Yeah, they left.
Oh, okay.
They headed back.
They're like adults. But yes, they left.
Adults. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
they're not boys. They're boys for like that old man.
Yeah, exactly. They're his children, which means that they're like adult, like middle-aged.
Boy.
Boy, bring me a beer, boy.
No.
I'll hate you.
Okay, I can check off get Irina to Krezk. And then I'll add another main quest. Keep Irina safe forever.
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 I don't know if we're gonna check that one off the list, but I'll add it.
Did you add the Scarecrow Witch Lady?
Yeah, that's in the side
Okay.
quests.
Okay.
I added Find Magic Red Dragon Crush Crop Gem from the Dangerous Scarecrow Witch, and then Find Magic Grape Crush Crop Gem from the Forest Folk who took it.
Close enough.
And then Kill Werewolves Surrounding Krezk. Those are our 3 new side quests.
Okay. Let's go to the lake.
Yeah, so you
Which
can...
way is the lake? Is it close to Vallaki?
So
in between.
you can probably remember that there was a dirt path which led to Lake Baratok between Vallaki and Krezk that you could access from both ends of the road. Because if I open up my thingy here, it says, this stretch of the old Lodge Road has multiple branches. One heads north, quickly turning into a dirt path, which leads towards Lake Baratok. One heads south, heading towards the mountains to the south. A third branch heads west, and then there's the actual intersection itself, which has between the it has the Wizards of Wine's path, and as well as east for Vallaki and west for Krezk. So yes, you can continue past the terrain here a little bit and make your way onto the dirt road and head north along it towards Lake Baratok. Okay, now let me put this up. After traveling along the road for a while, you come to a cold mountain lake enclosed by misty woods and rocky bluffs. Thick fog creeps across the dark, still waters. The trail ends at a grass-covered causeway that stretches 100 yards across the lake to a flat, marshy island with a stone tower on it. The tower is old and decrepit, with a collapsing scaffolds clinging to one side where a large gash has split the wall. Time-worn griffin statues, their wings and flanks covered with moss, perch atop buttresses that support the walls. Parked near the base of the tower, within sight of the entrance, is a barrel-topped wagon spattered with mud. I will go ahead and I will put you all on this map. Brief loading screen while I put you down. Sorry for the black abyss you're currently
Darkness!
staring into.
Ah!
There's Elco. Here's Benjiro. Here's Levin. Here's Sovanna. There's my camera fixed. And here is Irina. There. Oh, it takes a little longer. There you go.
I don't think her name is that long.
No, it is not.
I think
Sorry.
it's like more like Arina.
Close enough.
I can.
Okay.
Let's check out that wagon. What's going on with the wagon?
Yeah, it was a wagon. You can see that under layers of mud, this wagon sports a fresh coat of purple paint, and its wheels have fancy gold trim. A brass lantern hangs from each corner, and red drapes cover a tombstone-shaped window on each side. A steel padlock secures the back door, hanging from which is a cheap wooden sign that reads, "Keep Out."
Does this look like Rictavio?
It is not the Rictavio's wagon.
Oh, okay.
It looks to be in a Vistani sort of style. At least due to the colors and things.
If I knock on it, does anyone answer?
Do you want to knock on the door?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little quick
You knock on
knock.
the door, and you can hear some rattling around from inside, but it seems more a consequence of the knock than a response to it, if that makes sense. No one answers the door.
They might be inside the tower.
All right.
I'll go up to the tower.
Yes. The tower door is made of iron, with no visible handles or hinges. In the middle of the door is a large engraving, which reads, "Mind your manners." Carved into the lintel above the door is a word, Kazan.
Kazan?
How
What does that
exactly
mean?
would you spell that?
Khazan. Let me post it in the chat box. Kazan.
Like the goblins from World of Warcraft.
No. They have an HA instead of an E.
Is this a name?
It's a word.
I will knock.
Yeah.
All right. You knock on the door and you hear a faint magical thrum pulse for a moment and then dissipate.
Can I detect magic?
Do you want to cast detect magic?
Yeah.
All right. You go to cast a spell, and something counterspells it. You feel the magic begin to take hold as something then very powerfully rips it away from you.
Oh, okay. Kind of rude, but okay.
What's rude?
I was trying to detect magic and something caused it to not happen.
Sounds to me like that was magic, and there is magic about.
Yeah, I guess your detection worked.
Yes, it did work. There is magic. I don't know what the fuck it is though.
Well, we knocked.
I'm trying to
If-
mind my manners.
Yeah. Let's. I'm just gonna sit down. I'm gonna get my things out. I'm gonna start taking a little short rest. After our
Sovanna
walk.
is going to knock where the door once was and just say, "Excuse me, can we speak, please?"
You knock on the door again. Perhaps the best way to describe it, what happened to Benjiro and what now happens to you, it's almost like static electricity when you knock on the door. Like there's a little tingle in your knuckles, which then immediately dissipates. But only the first time you touch the door, and when you knock, it ceases at once.
Is
You
this
knock
a
on the
ladder?
door, there is no response. That is the scaffolding I mentioned on the side of the tower.
Will it hold me?
Let's describe it. Rotting wooden beams support the scaffolding, which groans and creaks with the slightest breeze. A series of ladders and platforms leads to a hole in the northwest wall on the 3rd floor.
Okay, probably not.
It looks hazardous, and yet it is still standing. There is
So you said there's
nothing.
no.
There is certainly a limit to what it could handle.
If I put my hand on the door
Mm-hmm.
and say Kazan, does anything happen?
No. You say Kazan, nothing happens.
And there's no handles or nothing?
No.
And I'm guessing Kazan isn't some like language we just don't know or anything.
What if I push slightly on the door?
If you push slightly
So
on the
just-
door, then the door will open slightly.
Oh. Nice. Okay.
So much for being polite. We've learned our lesson.
You
I
already
knocked.
Yeah, you did knock.
Yeah, I already knocked. I'll
Yeah.
push open the door
Ta-da.
and
Thank
I'll
you
be
for-
like,
A little
Huh?
magic mouth on the wall says, "Thank you for knocking," and then yes, you can go
Oh.
inside.
nice. Okay.
The flagstone floor is strewn with debris, and a few old crates stand near the east wall. A torn curtain to the south partially obscures the tower vestibule. A 5-foot square indentation in the center of the floor contains 4 pulleys attached to taut iron chains that stretch up through a similarly sized hole in the rotted wooden ceiling. Standing next to the chains are 4 tall clay statues.
I guess we're just going inside.
I mean, it said thank you for knocking, so I was nice.
All right, I'll stand up.
What do the clay statues look like?
The clay statues.
I'll check them out a little
They
bit.
are about in the size of a man. They are roughly humanoid silhouette shaped, with only vague features that would indicate a facial structure of any sort. There is not much detail to them.
And what's in the indention in the floor at the middle?
Um. In the floor. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong spot again. God damn it. A 5-foot square indentation in the center of the floor contains 4 pulleys attached to taut iron chains that stretch up through a similarly sized hole in the rotted wooden ceiling.
Oh, okay, so it's like a ladder. Okay.
It's
More like an
chains.
elevator.
Yeah, not a ladder. Sorry. I'm really bad with words sometimes. Okay, elevator. Cool. Is there anything else in this room other than boxes
No,
and debris?
not really. Seems pretty ruined and abandoned. You can check one of the crates, but the crates in this room are all empty.
Okay. You guys want to go up a floor?
Can you figure out how that thing works?
Maybe.
Sure. Go. I guess.
Can I
Step
figure
in
out
the
how this
middle.
thing works?
Maybe. Don't ask me a theoretical question.
I want to figure out how this thing works.
All right, how so? What do you do?
I'm going to pull on a chain.
Okay, you yank on a chain. You see that it has some resistance to it, and it seems to, yeah, it adjusts the platform in the middle of the room just a little bit. It definitely seems connected to the platform. Each of the 4 chains is attached to a pulley.
Okay. I need everyone to get on and grab a side. Give me a squished.
Can we all fit on there at once?
If you
It's gonna
really
be a
crowd
squished.
yourselves, yes, you can. It's a 5x5 square, so there's not a lot of extra room. You're very crowded, but you can all fit yourselves.
Everyone grab a
Benji,
chain.
is this the best idea?
We can go 2 at a time if you want.
Sure.
Because I need to pull at least 2 chains, and you gotta pull at least 2 chains.
I'll help.
Cool.
All right.
Benji and Levin are going to pull chains up.
Okay. You stand on the platform and pull the chains, but clearly being on the platform, you do not have the correct leverage to yank the chain to lift the platform, especially with all 5 of you on it. You're not strong enough.
All right, 1 person at a time then.
Well, I don't know anything about magic, but you see, there's 4 guys standing around. Maybe that's their purpose. Maybe their purpose is to pull those chains.
Are their hands sticking out for the chains?
They are currently just standing idly, as their pose would be, next to each of the chains.
I feel too dumb for this.
I feel that. I'm really using my -1 intelligence with this character right now.
I got a +0.
All right.
I'm a
I will
dumbass.
stand on it, and I will say, Kazan.
Alright, you say Kazan, and nothing happens.
Okay, well, that's not it.
Up.
Up. Excuse me, Mr. Statue.
Elco
I
says
wish to
up.
go up.
And the statues all begin to animate and begin
Oh.
to pull on the chains. And the elevator begins to go up very slowly.
Any of you want to hop on?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Alright, everyone very
We'll all hop
quickly
on.
crowds onto the elevator. I have a special request. Please play this video on your own computer.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Rickton's elevator.
Like the whole thing?
Yes. I cannot reiterate how slow this elevator is.
Oh,
At a rate of about 5 feet
Oh, I
around,
see.
the golems
I see.
begin to very slowly pull on the chains, and step by step, in very jaggedy and rickety motions, lift you up the elevator. It is very crowded on this elevator, as all 5 of you are smushed onto it together. And the movements are certain to jostle you around, as you are all snug as a bug on this very small piece of metal. You may be 10 feet off the ground now.
Oh my god.
So this is cool. I have never seen anything like this before.
Who's in the middle?
Does anyone else hear that weird music?
I'm probably in the middle because I got on first.
At this point,
It's
you
like
can lift it up enough to be on the second floor, which is
I was about to say,
here.
Levin's gonna make it weird. Instead of facing outwards, he's facing towards you.
I think I got it.
Hi, Levin.
Did I get everyone?
And
No,
the
I did not.
slowness of this, can I see if there's anything interesting in this part? Second floor?
Yeah, you see that dust and cobwebs fill this otherwise empty room, the wooden floor of which is badly rotted and partially collapsed. There's a bunch of holes and stuff here. It looks very sketchy here.
Alright.
Elco will try not to make eye contact with Levin's eyeball. As you're standing right in front of me.
I said I made it worse. Instead of Levin's facing outwards, he's facing in and staring directly at Elco.
I suppose this is faster than taking the... No, it's not. I suppose
No.
this is easier than taking the stairs.
Maybe
Sovanna's
safer.
just got her eyes closed and just. That's it.
I have my like arms like out
Right.
so that no one falls.
You've made it up to the 3rd floor now.
Oh my
Goody.
god.
Time and the elements have all but destroyed this chamber, leaving a gash in the northwest wall and slimy black mildew on the walls. The wooden floor is completely rotted and begin to fall away in places on this floor.
Yay. Is there anything else?
Not really. You see that there's a hole where the top of the scaffolding is.
Does it go up further?
No, the scaffolding ends here, but your elevator continues to move. Slowly and shakily as it is.
Well.
We've got 30 seconds left on the elevator music.
See how much I got. Yeah, I got about that.
Yeah, same.
I wonder
Yes,
if
sir.
this technology could be improved upon.
I sure hope so.
I don't think this is gonna catch
Alright, I heard
on.
the ding.
Okay.
We're here.
You arrive at the top floor.
Oh my god, I'm gonna get off.
Sorry, I need to put something else in this floor. Give me 1 second. I didn't put it here beforehand.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. Unlike
Hey!
the levels below, this room shows signs of recent habitation, and although the place reeks of mold and mildew, it has plenty of creature comforts, including a cozy bed, a desk with matching chair, bright tapestries, and a large iron stove with plenty of wood to feed it. Light enters through arrow slits as well as through dirt-caked windows with broken shutters. Other features of the room include a standing suit of armor and a wooden chest. Old rafters bend under the weight of the tower roof, which has somehow remained intact. Mounted to the rafter are pulleys around which hang iron chains that support the tower's elevator platforms. Currently standing backed against one wall, looking very scared and surprised to see you all, is Viktor Vlakovic.
Oh, it's you again.
Hey,
Did you also
Oh.
take the elevator?
How the hell do you people keep finding me?
We do it to
I'm-
inconvenience you specifically.
Yeah.
We got told by a lady in a tent that you would not you, but specifically, but the tower would be here and we needed to come here.
yes, we need to come here to look for a wizard.
Something that we seek. No, it's
Thought it was.
the name. Let the name lead you to what you seek.
Oh, well, have free to look, I guess.
Oh,
I
so
know
your
this-
dad is dead.
Yeah, I guess that much. It wasn't exactly a good scene when I left town. Thank you for the reassurances.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Well, if you can't make an inference, I have been hiding here since then. Seemed as good a place to hang out as any, and someone's left it conveniently stocked and empty, which is good for me. Haven't really looked
Oh,
around
was that
much
your
though.
cart?
Huh?
Was that your cart outside?
No, I don't know whose cart that is. I did
okay.
not touch it.
I knocked, but no one answered.
Yeah, it's been there for a while. It might be abandoned. Or maybe someone
Well,
left it here.
There's supposed to be something here that's supposed to help us against Strahd, so I am going to start looking around.
Well, yeah, feel free to look around.
What's that gist?
So yeah, there's the window. Let me just do a quick little read-poo here.
Also, were you just standing there terrified the entire time we were coming up the ladder? Or the elevator? Fuck.
Yeah, there's not really another good way to leave. So, yeah, I was kind of hoping you weren't coming to this floor.
There's not much on other floors.
No, there's not.
Listen, Victor, I'm sorry about what happened to your parents. I'm glad you got out of there okay.
I mean, Dad had it coming for a while.
But so, still, I wish there was a peaceful way to resolve that, but oh well.
If you don't mind me asking, what happened to the skeleton cats?
Well, I didn't take them with me. They're probably buried or something in the house. I think they were talking about burning it. Short-sighted fools they are.
Why didn't you bring them?
Well, skeletons, cats, that might have made me stand out a little bit when I was leaving town. I kind of wanted to blend in. Not that I'd expect you all to know much about blending in, but, yeah.
I'm not even good
I
at
have
that.
no
Where'd I
idea what
come
you
from?
mean by that.
Of course you don't.
There are two types of people.
Well, let's hope with some time we can convince them to not go after you as well, because a few of the commoners are still looking for you.
Oh, that's reassuring.
I
Figured I'd warn you.
guessing,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
like all tragedies, I assume they'll forget about it soon enough. Hopefully,
I am picking up
before
from the
they find you.
conversation that this is the Burgomeister's son from Valaki. Yes,
Oh,
yes,
yes.
I am. Victor, pleasure. Whoever
We
you are.
accosted him a few days ago.
Ah, I see. Suppose it is
Yes,
better
Victor,
to see a
this
familiar
is-
face than a separate one.
This is Arima, the Burgomaster's daughter from Barovia.
You're a long way from home. Yes, I am. It is a long story. You can spare me the details, that's fine. Yeah, well, anyways, like I said, I've not touched anything in here. I've just been living off the own rations I grabbed, so, feel free to turn the place over. It doesn't matter much to me. I'm not here to
What do you-
loot.
Yeah, do you know much about this tower?
Nope. I climbed in through the scaffolding, because, the door in the front didn't have any handles on it, and,
Oh,
I figured out
all you
that
had to
if
do was push it.
Really? That seems a
Yeah.
little bit easy.
Apparently.
You have to knock, and then you push it open.
No. Well, don't I feel stupid for not trying that? I guess sometimes.
Sometimes the most simple solution works.
Indeed. Yeah, I heard you
To
all
be fair, we
arguing
do
about
have a
the
habit of breaking and
elevator,
entering.
you had the luxury of seeing it yourself, so I suppose that's true. I got lucky and said I want to go up out loud, and the elevator came up to me and then let me go up.
Yep.
It's a good thing I talked to myself. Yeah. Yep.
It's so awkward. I'm gonna look at his chest.
You're gonna look at his chest. He's skinny. No, I'm
I'm gonna.
I know
No.
what you mean. I know what you mean.
You ain't got nothing there.
There's a wooden chest next to the bed. It's true. A lavender aroma emanates from the wooden chest. Would you like to try and open it?
Is it? Yeah, I'll try to open it.
All right, you swing it open. Inside, you see a severed head with a waxy
Oh,
complexion.
lovely.
Yes, it looks to be of a Vistani man.
Oh, like the
Okay.
cart.
It waxy? Is it
Yes.
wax?
No.
Oh.
If you handle it, you can see that it looks like there's been some oils and things used on it. It looks like it's been preserved somehow, is your guess, since it doesn't show any signs of
Oh.
decay.
Ew.
What'd you find?
A preserved human head.
Uh huh.
Whoa, really?
And
That's fucked up.
are you sure you didn't check in there?
Yeah, I think I would have known if there was a head in that box.
It is a Vistani man's head.
Like the Vistani cart outside.
Perhaps.
I'm gonna turn around. Is this a suit of armor?
Yes, it is.
Now I've been attacked by a suit of armor before. Is there a way for me to know?
Is there a way for you to know and then you cut off?
Suit of armor? Oh, is there a way for me to know if this is that type of suit of armor?
You could cast detect magic on it. Oh, wait.
Maybe not on that one.
Yep. Can't do that. Let the name lead you to what you seek. Okay. I've gotta find a name somewhere.
Hey,
Victor, have you tried to perform any magic here?
I very quickly noticed that for some reason you can't cast any spells in this damn tower. Which is both a good thing and a bad thing. It's a bad thing because I can't do magic, but it's a good thing because if anyone wanted to do magic on me, they couldn't while I was here. Not that I think anyone who's chasing me has any spying spells, but it's still reassuring.
Have you touched this suit of armor yet?
Like I said, I have not touched anything in here. This place has clearly got something going on, and I did not want to risk turning it on me. You know?
Is there anything else in this chest with the head? If I
Nope.
move the head?
It's just a head.
Okay. I
On
will
the
put the
desk.
head back and try to find and wipe my hands on the bed sheets.
Okay.
Anyone have any hand sanitizer?
Is there anything on the desk?
On the desk. No, there's an inkwell, like someone could write something here, but there is no paper. Or if there is any paper, it's blank. A cozy desk. Yes. Nothing on the desk. The room is fairly empty, all things considered. It really seems to mostly just have the suit of armor, the wooden chest, the bed, the desk, and the stove. And the elevator, of course.
Is there anything in the stove?
You can see that the stove shows signs of frequent use, if not recent use. There's plenty of ashes and burnt scraps of things in the bottom of it.
What are the scraps?
They feel paper-like. Thin. Wispy. Crumbly.
Bones. Any bones in here?
No bones. Not that you can
Burnt
find
paper.
anyways.
This is a long shot, but I figured it's worth a try. Sovanna's just gonna look around and then just say, I sure would like to speak to the owner of this tower.
Me too?
I wondered if it would work.
What's this?
I don't even know who made this place. I mean, I think it's been here a while. That is... What is that? What is that?
You're the DM, brother.
I'm reading through the thingy. All those floors have a table, cozy bed, a desk, mountain chair, bright tapestries, and a large ice.
Minecraft crafting table.
I don't know what that is. Yeah, it's a crafting
Minecraft
table.
crafting table. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know what that
Look,
is.
it's
All right. Everyone's, if you don't mind standing back, I want to poke the suit of armor. Irina, Victor,
joy.
do you mind stepping away?
Okay. Yeah.
Anything I could possibly do if this thing is violent would be rendered useless.
All right. I'm going to touch the suit of armor with my rapier.
All right. You touch it. Nothing happens.
Okay. Put my rapier away. I will put my hand on the helmet.
You put your hand on the helmet. Nothing happens.
I will take the helmet off.
You take the helmet off. Nothing happens.
I will put the helmet on.
You wear the helmet, or you would if it was the right size. It's a little too small.
It's a little too small.
Yep.
Okay. I'll set that down. Does the armor look like it could fit me?
It looks a little too small.
What do you mean a little too small?
I mean, it's the wrong size. You wouldn't fit in it.
What
not
size of
too
person
big.
is it for?
The smaller one than you.
Okay, what about the bed? Is there anything in the bed?
The bed is neatly made. It doesn't even look like Victor's been sleeping in it.
I'm gonna go through it and look under it and all of that.
All right. You look under the bed, and there's nothing under the bed. You look under the pillow, and there's nothing under the pillow. You look under the sheets, and there's nothing under the sheets. You look under the mattress pad, which probably doesn't exist, but there's nothing under that either, if it doesn't exist.
The Skyrim beds with just a bunch of hay.
Okay,
Blanket
I'm
over it.
confused. The fortune told us to come here.
You guys are crazy. You know that, right?
Levin, you hang
Yeah.
out with dead people, right?
Yeah,
Can you talk to them?
I can actually,
What if we talk to the head?
but I can't cast magic in here.
Oh, that's a good point. What if we went outside?
Yeah, we can take the head. Hand it to me.
Sovanna will pick up the head with excitement and then just bounce on over to Levin with the head.
All right.
Oh
All
my
right, we can
god.
go downstairs now.
You got the head. All right.
Are we gonna take the elevator again?
I suppose.
I mean, that's the
Oh
only way down.
god.
I
Alright.
will hold the head if anybody wants. Victor, do you want to come?
No.
Okay.
Okay. I'll finish putting the armor back on the thing, and I'll get back on the elevator.
Let's
Victor thinks
go.
he's better
I
than us.
can't believe that you guys
He's in a
called me the
pod,
weird one.
pal.
Yeah, very nice to meet you. We're taking this head, I guess.
See you later, freak.
Down.
Yeah, we won't tell anyone you're here. I hope you don't get caught.
Thanks. Me too. Okay.
Down.
When we inevitably see you again, you better have some more skeletal cats.
Downstairs.
All right. Yeah, you say
Off we go.
downstairs, and the golems will down below will begin to let go and release the elevator jerkily step by step. It'll be another agonizing about 5 minutes of going down the elevator, which we will skip.
We
this
will
time.
awkwardly stare at Victor
Yes.
for like the first few moments.
Just for like the first 30 seconds that you lower into the floor.
I will wave at him the whole time.
Why must you harass the incel man?
Just a wave until like we're just barely in vision, and then Sovanna just flips him off.
Also, Levin is holding the head by the hair, by the way.
Yes. It does have fairly long hair, so you can't hold it up like that. Yes.
All right. Oh, I can't move.
Yeah, let me unpack you. There you go.
All right, he's gonna step outside and then cast Speak with Dead.
All right, yes. Once you're away from the tower, you can cast Speak with Dead. Yes.
Speak with head.
You speak with head. Yes.
Okay.
The head breathes in air to lungs which are no longer there as your spell takes hold.
He's still holding it. He's looking
Yes.
around at everybody like excited.
You're really excited to talk to a dead guy.
Well, this is different than bringing them back to life.
It's 3 questions, right? Oh, 5 questions,
5
right?
questions.
We
Who
need to know
took
who
your
owns
life?
this. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Did you ask a question? You're talking. over
Yeah,
each
who
other,
took
brother.
your life?
It was Rictavio, the half-elf bar. We traveled together for many days, but our time was tense. I found that he was looking for a road to Barovia, and I tried to steal the wagon, along with his pet monkey. But he got the better of me and drove a sword through my stomach.
Who owns the tower where we found you?
I do not know. But
Oh
my
yeah, it only
killer-
knows what it
my
knows in
killer-
life.
Yeah, my killer has asked me questions outside it before. Perhaps it is his.
He's gonna look around at everybody else.
I'll shrug.
He's gonna hold up the
You-
3. He's gonna hold up 3 fingers.
Something about working with Strahd? Maybe?
Levin's gonna shrug. He's asked all
Uh,
he wanted.
Okay, do the Vistani work for Strahd?
I cannot speak for all of them. But Strahd offers great boons to those who enact his will. I would rather serve him and take the offer of what small pleasures he can bring than live in darkness for no reason other than some simple morality.
Levin's gonna like have a light bulb moment. He's gonna go, do you know where Arabella is?
I do not know where Arabella is nor who Arabella is.
Okay, so they don't know each other.
One more question. What did Rictavio ask of you before?
Is that the question you'd like to ask, Levin?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, that's a lot. Okay. He has cast the spell on me twice before. He asks of the Vistani, their locations, their defenses, and their movements. I believe he plans great harm to my people. Please, you must warn them to beware the half-elf bard. Please. And then the magic drains from the head as he mutters the last please, as it goes
Oh.
quiet once more.
Interesting.
He's hunting Vistani.
Alright, I'm gonna turn to this cart and I'm gonna open it.
Oh. Okay. All right. You open the cart. You open the cart
Monkey?
just in time to hear the metallic twing of a wire being snapped.
Oh,
And you see the wire drop, along with the countless flasks of alchemist's fire which hang from the wagon ceiling. In slow motion before you, they all fall and then catch fire and explode one after another as the whole entire wagon goes up in a gigantic fireball. I need everybody within
Nice.
30 feet of the wagon to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Question. Can
I
I
assume I am. I'll
jump
get
in front of
beside Levin.
Irina and give myself disadvantage to give her advantage?
Sure.
Hey, I have aura of
Cool.
protection. Hey, you get up saving throw. You get a bonus equal to 4.
Actually, pretty good at Constitution.
Oh no!
Just add a 4.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Alright, so I got a 20 then. Plus 4.
So 7.
DC 12, like I said. So
I got 11.
Sovanna got a success. 11 got an 11, which is not good enough.
15.
You succeeded, so everybody succeeded except for Levin. Okay. So those who succeed will take half damage. Those who do not succeed will take half damage of quite a lot of fire damage, a concerning amount of fire damage. 51 fire damage.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
I might.
Okay, so I take full damage?
Yes.
Okay, I'm dead.
You're not dead. You have to be overflowed. You have to take 90 damage in one hit to be dead. But you
'Cause
are
he has 40
unconscious.
Yeah, he has 45 health.
Yeah, you
Oh,
have to
boy.
overflow. So you go from full to 0, but then you have to take another 45 on top of the 0 to 45 to 0 to be killed in one hit.
Okay, yeah,
I
so
think
no, he's
You're
he's
unconscious. Yes.
he's unconscious.
I've got Spare the Dying. I've also got a bunch of other goodies in
Irina
here if
is
need
also
be.
super duper unconscious.
Ah, shit.
Whoopsie. Ouch.
And this wagon does not exist anymore.
What a awful thing. Okay. I'm gonna run over to Irina and heal her.
Okay, I'll take care of Levin then. Hold on. Let me what's
Well, I'll just do
51
this.
It's like
I'll
what,
just do this.
Well,
26?
that takes 10
That takes
minutes.
10 minutes.
Oh shit. Okay,
They will
I'll
have
heal her
died.
real quick. Sorry. I'll do cure wounds.
There we go. Let's see what we got here.
Victor's upstairs, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You do actually
We
see
go-
that he is looking down out of the window at all of you, aghast. What did you
we're,
do?
we're
What did
excitedly
you
going
do?
to talk to a head, and then there's a fucking
Oh,
explosion.
gods above, that was so loud. You're gonna bring everything in the woods within a 100-mile radius right here. Are you idiots?
A little bit.
Good gods. He closes the window with a big slam.
Alright, I heal Irina for that much.
Alright, what about Levin? Is anybody healing Levin?
Sure, I'll heal Liv.
Okay.
Sovanna said they were
Yeah,
with the
I can
power
heal
of-
Levin.
Fighter.
The best I got is Healing Word, but I can do it at like a level 3 spell or whatever. We'll
Something's
do it
better
at
than
level
nothing.
3. Yeah. Yeah, I'll say. Take
9.
6 points.
I went to my hit points back. Oh, I got 12. Holy shit.
Let me see.
So mine is 9, right? 6,
I really
7, 9.
wish it would. Yeah, I really wish it would show me the like dice so I could do like a sorcery point and make it better. But whatever.
I think Octavio is dangerous.
Yeah, he.
What makes you say that? Is it
he
the
rigged us
explosion
to
that just
blow up.
burned all of us?
Well, it's the head. It's the head saying that he's after the Vistani. It's the explosion.
Benji,
I
I'm
am
gonna
so
lay down.
sorry, Irina. Huh?
I said, Sovanna just says, Benji, I'm gonna lay down. It just lays
Yeah, yeah.
exactly where she's standing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
gonna. I will then spend like 10 minutes doing the prayer of healing if we have that time.
Levin is
wanna
on the
do that?
ground, Family Guy pose.
You're Yamcha.
I took a real deep breath and did a second wind.
Levin is not getting up. He's just like.
Yeah.
No
Sovanna just lays down beside Levin.
Anyway, Levin is. It was nothing if not cozy. He is going to get his blankie out.
No, what's gonna happen is Sovanna's gonna get Levin's blanket and just drape it over him and tuck him in.
And he's gonna be like, "Do you want to share?"
That's just part of our healing word.
He's like, "Do you want to share the blanket?"
You know what? Yeah, I think I need that.
They're double Family Guy pose under the blanket.
She'll just cast it. She'll use all of her healing hands. So that's like God. What is that? How do you even do healing hands in this godforsaken game?
It's number of d4s equal to your proficiency.
What the hell is my
So, three.
proficiency? Three.
Three.
Okay, so 3d4s. Oh Christ. There we go. I have some more. My treat.
Comes the boom.
I love playing a dumb character. Alright. I will give you my healing hands.
Y'all touching each other over there.
Yeah.
The blanket.
There you go. Sovanna gets 9.
This is awful.
Okay.
Alright,
But Levin has the blanket over his head.
Some touching, some healing hands, poking each other.
The pies are
then-
from a bomb factory. They're bombs. The head was from a bomb factory. It's a bomb.
Oh yeah, the head. I was gonna bury him. He's probably smithereens by now.
Yeah,
Burning head.
yeah, I got exploded.
Victor wasn't alerted for the explosion. He was alerted because the head flew back into the tower.
Yeah. Alright, do you want to cast Prayer of Healing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can certainly settle to do that. It
Please.
does take 10 minutes though, yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
Well,
I
if we
would
got
time
nothing
to.
better to do.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Yeah, can
Okay,
I look
Levin-
around while
Mhm.
that's happening? Like, look
Yeah.
at the shoreline and see if anyone is looking at us?
Make a
Stay within
perception
30 feet of
check.
me.
Okay. Did you say
Levin-
perception check?
Yeah.
So good.
Levin is now sitting up, but he's just kind of sitting on the
13.
ground. But he's
You-
got his blanket over his head like
Mhm.
a cartoon ghost.
You don't see anything, but you do hear the distant and echoing howling of wolves.
Awesome.
Can you hurry up with that
It takes 10 minutes.
vague gesturing under the blanket?
They're doing their best. She says right into Levin's ear.
Is she also under the blanket with him?
Yeah.
Okay. Sitting beside each other straight up with the blanket over the head like a cartoon ghost. Like
Yeah.
a spirit Halloween animatronic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, those healing hands were for Sovanna, weren't they? How much should I get?
9.
Yippee.
Where's
Yum,
the
yum.
this is our get along shirt? But it's the blanket.
As soon as this is done, we can go back in the tower.
Why?
Because
Because
there's
Victor would be
wolves.
so happy to see us.
Unless you want to hang out with wolves.
I mean, if they're werewolves, I do.
Yeah?
Well, make
Yeah.
sure we're all healed up first, please.
Well,
I
you
am
know what happened to me
praying.
last time I went to deal
Ooh.
with the wolf.
I
Yeah,
don't know
feel too
what
good.
god I have. Ooh.
Yeah, who do you pray to?
I don't know.
At this rate,
You have an oath which gives you your power.
Yeah, I have an oath. I pray to my oath. I'll pray
You're
to
just
my
like-
vow to keep Irina safe because I
just
failed
like-
and I feel bad.
Please, God, anybody, help!
Somebody, anybody.
How's
look
Irina looking?
scream.
Alright, everyone
She
gets
actually
16
looks
health
fine.
points.
She doesn't have that many hit points in the first place.
oh. Good thing she didn't just straight up
Thankfully-
die.
Yeah, thankfully enough that having it meant that she didn't get overflowed, but it was very close.
Oh god.
You almost killed
I'm glad I give a
Irina.
bonus to people. I know, I feel so fucking bad.
Okay,
I thought it was
Levin's gonna
funny.
stand up.
All right.
He's gonna stand up very shakily. He doesn't like being cold, but he also apparently doesn't like being set on fire either.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna stop
the,
touching things.
The wagon is still
Thank you.
burning.
I mean, does it look like anything's surviving the
No.
fire?
No.
Okay.
It exploded. No.
He's gonna point to it and be like, "That's one hell of a smoke signal. That's gonna bring everybody in the woods all the way here."
It was, in fact, very loud. You could hear it echo off of the mountains in the distance.
Was there an avalanche?
No.
Yeah,
Oh.
just straight over the
I
entire
don't think
town.
it's that snowy of a mountain. Yeah, Krezk is buried in snow.
Oh
Everyone
no.
fucking died.
No, not that snowy of a mountain. There's not enough snow to have. It's snow dusted.
Should we leave
And go
Or-
where?
or prepare ourselves to fight some werewolves?
No, he's not feeling great, but he's got all of his spell slots, so.
Beach, what will you do?
I asked a question.
I'm not the leader. I'm just here to make sure you all don't die. Not doing very good at that.
Who's the leader?
That's the damn problem with
You know
this group. You're all bottoms. Boo.
A bunch of twinks can't do that.
Yeah. This group of twinks can't do anything.
We can't have nice things.
Irina, I'm so sorry you're stuck with a bunch of twinks. Ugh.
It's Sovanna.
The
It's
twinks
Sovanna.
and Sovanna.
What is
Sovanna and the
group name?
Twinks. That's our group name. I think we should leave.
All right.
Maybe we should ask if Victor wants to come with us, but he probably doesn't. He's probably fine up there.
He's probably fine.
I really doubt he wants to follow us anywhere.
It'd be really funny if we made him.
It would be.
Mhm.
Okay, well, if we're leaving, where are we going?
We didn't find what we wanted up here.
Unless it's on a different floor.
The other floors were empty.
That's the issue. We have the name Rictavio. That is all we got from this.
We've already met him.
And we already met him.
Wait a second.
Let his name and servant guide you to that which you seek.
I'm going to stand in here and I'm going to say, down.
The golems shift for a moment, but then they go back to doing nothing. There is no more down to go.
Okay, right. There's no basement.
What if you go in there and say Rictavio?
Okay,
I feel like that's a fake name.
yeah, probably. Rictavio.
You stand in the elevator and say Rictavio, and nothing happens.
Okay, no.
Man, I sure hope none of our characters circularly have asthma. This would be a really
Oh,
unfortunate
no.
time for any of them to find out.
Oh no. Let's see. Let me.
What are you gonna do? Roll a constitution save?
Yeah, I'm good.
I think I would have found out by now. Well, shall we go find the forest folk and try to get that gem back?
Maybe we can come back.
Seems, well, doesn't seem too important to the grand scheme of things if these people have their wine or not, but I guess it's helping.
It is, I will say, not to be a party pooper, it is almost 11 p.m.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I've got an eye on time. Don't worry. Promise.
Noise. I'm a grandpa and my eyes start hurting if I look at a computer too
Yes.
long. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, let's try to end off with soon with just like us leaving.
I know what
The
I'm
tower.
doing.
All right. Well, I think I will make a decision to start walking away,
Okay.
and begin to head towards Yester Hill, wherever that is. I guess that's probably back in the direction of
It
the.
is. Yes. As you make the go to turn to leave, you hear the distant peal of horsefeet of the road in the distance, which
Oh,
grows
great.
louder. The horse and its rider eventually come up to you and stop before you. You see that the horse is ridden by a Vistani woman. Behold. She has long, curly black hair, which is tied back with a bandana, as well as some colorful red clothing and a prosthetic. Is it her left leg or right leg? Whatever. Here's the handout. She looks like this.
A baddie. Okay.
She hops off her horse and walks over in front of you all, looks at the exploded caravan, and says, "All right, explain yourselves." And that's where we'll stop.
Okay.
Booby trap.
There. All right.
Nice.
Dunzo. Yeah, kind of a weird one.
I love
I wonder
Esmeralda.
if this trap was not made by Rictavio, but meant for Rictavio.
Aw,
Hmm.
man.
We might have fucked up her plans. All right.
Well, we can help her.
Yay.
I love
Okay.
Esmeralda.
All right.
Yeah, she's from Hunchback of Notre Dame. She's cool.
That's my line. I'm gonna cut it off. Thanks, Twitch. And VOD. It's